Chrisean, what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate tea babe.
Period. Girl, they already hating. They already hating. Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
She got the tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go on hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go this far?
What up, everybody? What up, what up, what up? I am so sorry that I am late. I had to push it back and back and back. I'm still at the park. So I was like, you know what? Since the kids are having a good time, I can see them. Let me go live because, oh my God, I have had the longest week ever. And I've still been working. I've still been bringing the content, still been making sure that I am being consistent because this is just something that's very dear to me. And I don't know. It's been a little relatable too much lately. So I wanted to hop on here and go live with you guys and just kind of touch bases, review the content that we've been seeing and everything. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Bro, Z-Banga. Shout out to everybody. Tanisha, Lee, Rose, Chrisean the Icon. What up, bro? Z-Banga. What up, what up, what up? Hey, keeping it popping. Hey, guys. Hey, Z Petty. LC. Nisa Blue. Hey, Miss Harrison. Hey, Demo. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Honey with Tea. Hey, girl, hit that link. Let me drop the link for y'all because definitely gonna need y'all to hold me down today because I am very conflicted. I'm happy that nothing is really happening, but I want you guys to relax, please, because a lot of people are overreacting right now and everybody just needs to calm down. Everybody be calm. Be calm, be calm, be calm. Be calm. Hey, Fab. Hey, team. Hey, you guys. Everybody's pulling up. What up, what up, what up? Hey, Sandra, you missed me? Hey, Dave. Hey. Yeah, I've been having a week, man, for real. I've been having my own toxicity going on. And I hate that for me too. So a lot of this stuff is just too relatable, and it is not easy to walk away when you have a family with a person, and there's things that hold you back. There's times where you just want to give up completely, and you're still like trying to have hope, but you shouldn't. Like, it's very conflicting, and people are just not really understanding or being understanding or being kind. And this is why I was pushing the narrative and trying to let you guys know that your opinions are cool. Like I'm okay with people's opinions, but at the end of the day, people got to go through what they're going to go through on their own, and they got to figure that shit out on their own. Like, nothing is easy, clean, cut, and dry when you're dealing with, a narcissist, or you're dealing with, a situation where you're timid. When a person says that they're scared or they're timid or they're afraid of something, it doesn't mean literally that they're afraid of something, like they just don't mean that. They don't mean literally, they mean figuratively. Like, she's literally, I'm gonna just play the content and then I'm gonna give my input and everything afterwards. Also consider someone mental health. I only give my opinions in my group chat. Facts. Yeah, been waiting on you for the tea. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I should have been here earlier, definitely. But we're here now, and I'm getting it all pulled up so we can review everything. Let me share my screen. Thank y'all so much. I am definitely ready to get into this, dive into this, and then I'll let everybody come up and speak their piece as well, because I definitely want everybody to speak to this, but I do want to say what I gotta say, and make my points and be very clear on what I need to say first, and then I'm gonna drop the link for everybody to come up. Let me see. The link, I think I dropped it already. I definitely want y'all come in, but don't come up if you might not be able to hear right now. So I'm gonna play the videos, and then we're gonna get into it for sure. Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Well, I'll let everybody come. Hey Chrisean Icon. Hey.
Hey sis. Hey
Let me
chat. How y'all doing?
to the first video. Okay, so the first video that I'm gonna play is Chrisean addresses Blueface's calls. So to me, what I'm hearing is, this is what I heard when I heard this. I see my supporters are upset that I've been answering his calls, but I'm letting y'all know that I've been answering the calls because I do that to, keep the peace. But I'm not doing it because I'm falling back into the trap. I know better. I've learned better. My patience is not the same. I'm learning as I go along, but I still got to play my cards right at the end of the day. That's what I'm hearing. Everybody else is hearing all these other things, like as if they think that something's about to happen or is happening or did happen. I think that she's just warning that you guys already know how he is. Y'all want me to be all strong and, saying F him and this, that, and the other. Just know that this comes with my baby being attacked, and on top of that, I need y'all to be sure that y'all ready for all this. That's what I heard. I don't know what nobody else heard, but that's what I heard. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and then we'll do a review.
With this record, like it was a real test run for real. I was testing the waters for real. I took off for a whole year and a half. And, right before I dropped the single, I broke up, with my baby father. Then he went buck wild. Like, Cub went buck wild, like, reacted so crazy. Doing a little story time. He trying to show, like, everybody, like, he don't care.
And right there, I'm going to break it down I'm going to break it down bit by bit because I got a lot to say. So she said that when she started doing her own thing, coming back out working and, dropping her song, and he did his story times and trying to act like he don't care. We all knew that he cared. We all knew the story times was just something to get back at her because she broke up with him. Because my whole thing was, why you didn't do it before y'all broke up? If this is what it was, then obviously these bitches been waiting on their opportunity. So it ain't like they couldn't have did this 2 weeks ago or a month ago. Like, they just been waiting in the cut because she was still there. Once she decided to walk away, this is his way of lashing out and doing something. So she's just addressing it and letting you guys know, here's the whys to what's going on.
As soon as I get on the stream, ring, hello, yes, hello. At first, I was being real tight and strict because it was like, we don't even really F with each other. What are you doing? Then it went from like, come on, stop being mean to me. All right, I'll stop being mean to you, and I'll just be nice talking to you. Now it's back to, he don't really like what I got going on. He don't like that I'm following people back. He called me a pop star because I'm following everybody back that was
jealousy. A nigga can't stand to see you doing what they've tried to convince you that you can't do. That's one thing. Let's just be clear. A nigga will talk so bad to you behind closed doors and to you personally to make you try to feel little than and less than, and like you just can't do nothing without them, and ain't no nigga gonna want you if I don't want you, and once I'm done with you. Like, this is what these these niggas do, period. Let's just keep it a buck. So once you do, you know, sometimes when you're not feeling 100% and you've been so worn down and you've been so stressed out and you've been through so much with the nigga, you start feeling like, okay, there's a possibility that what he said is true, even though you might know deep down that it's not. You start battling with yourself. So I need you guys to take into consideration all the different mind games that are being played. Hey, Tiana. Hey, guys. Hey, chat. Sorry that I'm not saying hi to everybody, but I definitely see you guys. And I do definitely want you guys to give your input. I'm just breaking down the video first, and then I'm going to allow everybody to come up and do their thing, because I know everybody has a different point of view on things. So I just want to give my point of view, and then everybody can definitely say what they feel. Hey, Love and War. Hey, CH. Hey, Lovely T. He's not mentally stable right now. Ain't no nigga mentally stable. Let's just keep it a buck. Men are crazy, period. I mean, us women, we could be crazy too, but niggas be, please don't get me started. This is not about me. Stay focused, Hot Chocolate, please.
Support me in the begin with, and they A-list celebrities. Then, okay, yeah, you know, he watched all the streams off his little burner. So he keeping up, and it's getting to him. So he back to unfollow me. I never followed you back after we broke up. Like, I knew this was coming. And then there's more to come. That's the other thing. Like, I got a head start. Shoot. You come home when you come home, and I gotta get where I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
She's preparing herself. She knows that she got to, because let's think about it, right? She's been on this break. She ain't been grinding like she really wanted to and know she could have. She's held back on purpose. Like, she didn't, you don't feel like she had to hold back. She did it because she wanted to do it, like she said. But at the end of the day, she's just getting started. Like, this is just literally the cake mix being mixed up. Like, the cake ain't even been put in the oven. It ain't baked. There ain't no icing on it yet. And there definitely ain't no cherry on top yet. So this is just the beginning. So what she's saying is, stay tuned. I'm about to lock in and really show y'all how serious I am about moving forward. And I know I'm a backslide a little bit. You guys got to understand that, but don't be so hard on me, because I'm dealing with a lot of emotions and a bunch of different things when it comes to this nigga. Like, you got to understand there's a lot of things involved. It's not just her and him and the baby. And no, there's a lot of different things involved. Like, you know, financial situations, business situations. It's a very challenging decision, man. It's not easy. You know, it's not. And I think that her tolerance levels has changed, if you ask me. I think that her tolerance level has shown me that she's really she don't even tolerate the same thing she used to tolerate. Like, she used to be really passive when it comes to a lot of things, but she's showing that she's putting her foot down. And you can tell when the calls, you got to admit, when you heard the phone calls, she wasn't even saying nothing. Thank you, Allie, for the super chat. I super appreciate it. Always appreciate your perspective. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the super chat goal. The goal is 20. Make sure you guys are supporting the channel with the super chats. I'm going through it my own self right now, and I'm still here for you guys. So definitely support the grind, because trust me, I ain't in the mood. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, I'm not in the mood, my damn self, because I'm sick of niggas. Let's just keep it a buck. I'm sick of my nigga. So, but let me just get back into the content, and we will continue.
Saying, like, I don't need nobody just trying to keep playing with me. I'm gracefully gonna just handle you, you know what I'm saying? Because I love you. But at the end of the day, just shout out to everybody that made this happen. Like, I'm just feeling good, and it's always like something that's trying to like make me feel like, oh, you're not doing enough, or you know, like, my baby daddy got serious mental issues, for real. He over here mad because I don't even know. first it was like, all right, it's cool, you can break up with me. You can follow boys back, niggas back. Okay, because he following, bitches, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm standing in my lane. I fit right here. I'm by myself and I'm okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? The other thing, just because I don't show y'all everything doesn't mean everything ain't. You know what I'm talking about? Like, all right, for example, I just started streaming. I just started putting music out. Now I'm just about to start doing bookings. You know what I'm saying? I got new management, Kim. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. Crazy stuff. I want to name drop right now, but I don't want to be on that end, right? So it got political too, right? On top of that, I'm treading lightly. I ain't flashing, nigga. I'm talking to, who I'm seeing. I mean,
now let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shout out to Lee. I think your name's Lee or Lie. I ain't gonna call it's Leah. Is it Leah? Make sure tell me I'm saying it right. But I see you all the time. You're a supporter, so I love you guys. The super chat says, I just want to thank you for the tea. I'm trying to catch up. Seems like I missed a lot. No, you haven't missed really a lot. We're catching you up right now. Basically, Chrisean just did a story time. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but this morning, Blueface unfollowed Chrisean after he was following her. She never followed him back. And then apparently he unfollowed her again today. And then now, guys, he's already followed her back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know everything. So I'm not jumping out the window. I think that this was just like one of those times where she's like saying something and saying it out loud, but everybody is assuming that, something serious is happening. I don't think that anything serious is happening yet. Not to say that it's not going to, but yeah, it sounds like Lee. Okay, cool. So Chrisean said that she hasn't even been flaunting around the nigga that she's talking to, whatever the case may be. Y'all gotta learn to listen to the context clues. No, he followed again recently. He unfollowed her again. I think he followed again. He's following her now after.
So he says so he unfollowed from the time we just went over that he was following, and I heard that he's now following Karlissa. I can't see that because I blocked her so
I'm
long
gonna go
ago.
see right now.
Yeah, he unfollowed her again and now started following his mom. So
I didn't see that today. But I'm about to check right now so that I could just know for my own self before I jump out the window and say something. Either way, nobody gives a damn because she's not following him. That's the part that I'm focusing on. She's not following him. So either way, he can follow and unfollow and follow and unfollow and follow Jesus for all I give a dang. Nobody cares, bro. That's the whole thing now. Like, you think that all this follow, unfollow shit is what somebody cares about, and we don't. I don't care. I'm not even about to keep posting it because it's getting on my nerves at the end of the day. I feel like she never said she had a new man. She never said that. Everybody with the speculations of who the guy is, that's understandable because I'm pretty sure you guys are doing 2 and 2 like I am. I'm seeing stuff and I'm seeing them, I see the little context clues that I am about to play. But she just said that they were talking. So I don't know how you get my man from talking. Talking means talking. My man I got a new man. She ain't say she had a new man. She said she was talking to somebody. So the new nigga, woo, Lord, the new nigga that everybody thinks is the new nigga, because I don't even know if this is the new nigga. I don't know. So don't ask me. I don't know anything. I'm just going with whatever the context clues are out there. So let's see. They're saying that this guy is who was in the Snapchat yesterday. So yesterday there was a Snapchat and everybody was like, oh my God, who is that with the dreads? And I was like, I don't know. I figure if we don't know who it is, we obviously aren't supposed to know. So then everybody started posting this story. So this is a college basketball player. I do think that he plays for Morgan State University. And everybody is claiming that that is the guy that they think is Chrisean's new man. Now, I am not confirming this in any way. I do not know. But if it is, good. Honestly, I hope so. Honestly, he is very handsome. He has obviously a head on his shoulders. He's heading towards making something out of himself. So it's not a bad prospect. You know, this is somebody she's talking to. So kudos to Chrisean if this is her new friend that she's talking to. She never said it was her man. Now, people are saying that this is the same hotel room that she posted. We woke up amen today. So let's go and look. You know, let's just go look. We only are putting two and two together. This is alleged information. Chrisean has not confirmed this. I'm not confirming it. I'm just, it's alleged at this time. But let me see. I don't see much, but
good morning. We woke up. Amen.
Let me see. Can you see it in this one?
Good morning. We woke up. Amen.
Yeah, the views. So I mean, it looks like the same. What y'all think? Y'all think it looks the same? Hey, hot chocolate. This shit crazy. I battle back and forth with myself if it's real life or Blueface and Chrisean just storytelling. I mean, shit. I don't know. Like I said, as long as y'all ain't playing with my baby, Chrisean Jesus, I don't care what y'all do. Because these are grown people. They're gonna do whatever. It definitely looks the same. Everybody thinks it looks the same. Y'all funny. It looks the same, but that's not my business. Facts. I don't know what it is. I plead the fifth. I am Ray Charles. Okay, I'm Ray Charles. But I'm gonna be honest. I am sick of this. I am, but I'm sick of my own self. So I know I'll be telling people don't be too invested. Now I'm back to invested because what we're not going to do is play with my nephew. I'm sorry, because that will cause me to be very overly invested at the end of the day. So don't play with Chrisean Jesus and we won't have nothing to worry about. But once y'all start playing with him, it triggers me because it's not going down, period. But that's her cousin, and he helping with the groceries. So yeah, period. That's her cousin, and he just helping with the groceries. Period, Coco. Clock it. Clock it, Coco. Clock it. So she can't get no help with the groceries, huh? He was the door dasher that was helping her bring her groceries up to her room, and he heard Yahweh and he was a fan and he posted it. Like, how do y'all know? Like, y'all just making up stuff. Like, period. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. But like she said, she got a story time too. Plenty of them. He the driver. Period. Period. He helped with the waters. Period. Period. I'm gonna bring some of you guys up. I dropped the link, sis. Hey guys.
Hey, Hattie.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey guys. So y'all came to give your opinions?
Yeah. Hey, it's Michelle. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Michelle?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say, what did I want to say? I wanted to say that I feel like it. I don't know how to say it. I feel like she's she's tired. She's sick and tired of like everybody just she's got feelings. Everybody thinks that she don't got no feelings and that she's just this hard Chrisean rock and that she ain't got no feelings. Like she's tired of everybody talking about her baby and like she said over and over, like this is the baby's dad. He's talking about his own kid. Like she's done. Like I feel like she's just I don't know. I see something different. I feel a different vibe from her, and I feel like she knows. She knows exactly what he is, what he's about. She's just a kind-hearted, loving, forgiving person. And I feel
Yeah,
like, at the end of the day, I feel like she feels bad for the MFR
right.
at this point. At this
She
point,
has a
I
good
mean, at this,
heart. Yeah, she
yeah,
has a
she
good
really
heart.
does.
And like she said, he's in jail. He's not in no position to where this is where she want to leave him hanging. But it's like niggas will use you and abuse you until there's no more of you left. And then all of a sudden, it's a problem when you start standing up for yourself. Like, no, she's been very loyal. She's been very like kind. She's done as much as she can
Hmm.
do to show you that she's trying to be there for you. And you gonna sit up here and you know blast these women and all of that. So okay, nigga, go
Hmm.
about your business. So now she's going
Pick
about her
one.
business,
Pick
and
one
now you
then.
crashing out, and you want to unfollow and follow and follow and unfollow. We don't care. I don't think she cares, but that's
That
not
follow
going to change
doesn't
the
mean
heart
nothing.
posture. So people doesn't understand that. People want her to say, "Oh, fuck that nigga, cut him off completely. Don't even answer his
Mm-mm.
calls. Don't say nothing to him." Yeah, that might be how you deal with it. But she
Hmm.
maybe don't want to deal with it that way because she made it very
Hmm.
clear that she fears when she does that and stands her ground that she's gonna have to deal with all this public scrutiny. It's one thing to block a nigga and you ain't gotta hear from him or nothing, but this nigga's going to go online and go viral saying something about her kids. So that's a whole different ball game than just, oh yeah, I'm done talking to him and I'm never gonna like it's different. So she's dealing with a lot and she doesn't really want him to crash out, but people being so hard on her, she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna just not say nothing to him, ignore him, move on, tell everybody I got a nigga or a friend, and then see how that works.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely devaluing her. He's definitely going to do a smear campaign when he gets out. He's definitely going to do all that. I mean, I said it a long time ago. This guy's got NPD and he's got multiple personalities and he's got multiple supplies and he just doesn't care. She has to be this, you know, person where she has to do everything he says and or else yeah, he knows that she loves her little boy Krishan Jesus so much, so he doesn't know how to get to her. He doesn't know because
Yeah,
obviously the girls
he
don't
has
get
to
to her.
use the baby. Yep, that's exactly what she was saying. And I noticed too, Miss Boone, that she didn't pray for him, Adam in the prayer on the defrost, the Shade Frost stream. So yeah, that right there was very loud to me. She kept making it very clear, like I'm single. I'm not out here doing whatever no nigga say. Like, yeah, so I thank you, Michelle, for coming up. Thank you so much for letting us know how you felt. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
give
welcome.
Ray the opportunity to speak now. So you have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say a couple of things. Number one, I just feel like Rashawn feels trapped because she did not tell one lie. Like everybody can say whatever they want to say about her, but we seen how Blue reacts every single time they get into it. He uses the baby. It gives, and then everyone gets mad when she call him sassy or gay or whatever the case may be because that's female stuff. Like that's what a female do. They try to use their kid. So he's acting like a baby mama. Like that's how he's acting. You're trying to use your kid as a shield. And I just don't like the fact how people trying to change the narrative, saying, "Oh, she just mad because he won't post the baby," like Karlissa is saying, and trying to
Yeah,
bring up the whole
nothing to do
DNA
with
thing.
nothing.
Like, ma'am, we all just heard this man say 1,000 times that your baby daddy, like your child. So why are we even bringing back up the DNA? She never not once said anything about him bringing up Poston Jr. She doesn't care about that. She just does not want her son to be dragged. And everybody's worried about, oh, if she got the new man and she's trying to embarrass Blue and she's trying to make him looking bad. First of all, it's all cool and fun and games when he got 1,000 different women posting and making story after story after story. Nobody say anything about that. But she's a bad person
Yeah.
if she is talking to another man, or if she is doing her, or if she's just telling her truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she needs to vent. Damn if she do, damn if she don't. Like, me personally, I'm sick of it. At the end of the day, just leave the baby alone and just don't bring the baby up. But everybody got so much to say about every little thing she do. But when it's Blue doing something to her, it's all these excuses in the world. Nobody has nothing to say about it, not even his mammy. You got so much to say about Chrisean and saying, oh, I prayed for this and this is what I tried to tell you. Man, what was this energy for your son? You never hold him accountable. That's why he's still the way that he is. He's never going to change. He is a manipulator. At the end of the day, I know everyone can say what they want to say about Chrisean, but at least she's trying. She's trying to make a change. He's not. He's a manipulator, and he's going to make her life a living HELL until he gets tired, until he's done. He's going to hold the cloud over her head forever that, oh, well, I brought you up and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. We're not going to sit over here and try to make it seem like we're not going to act like Blueface was irrelevant. Yes, he did have Tatiana before that, but after Tatiana, nobody was checking for Blue until he started talking to Chrisean. So yes, he did bring her up, but she also made him back irrelevant. And I'm tired of people not acknowledging that either. Like, it's ridiculous. So
yeah, their relationship was a 2-for-1. Like, yeah, they both were, he felt like he had the upper hand by giving her the platform, but at the same time, nobody was even really, and I'm from LA, so I can speak to that as a fact. Nobody was out here bumping Blueface, talking about this is the hardest rapper from LA. No, it was Big Sad. That's who niggas was listening to. So at the end of the day, we literally only tuned into them due to him having this new relationship with this girl, and they were going viral, and they would, had this toxicity going on, and everybody's like tuned in trying to see what the hell's going on. And then, oh, we found out it's Chrisean, and we're like, oh, we like her. And then now we're liking, we're seeing like two sides of this. And as women, you can see everything going on. Everybody needs to stop being slow. I don't know why Karlissa's sitting up here being slow. I don't know why nobody up here acting like what he's doing is not narcissistic. Come on now, let's be for real. Like, if you've had a man before and you know what these niggas do, this reverse psychology and all that bullshit, you know what it is. So I don't understand why she's always being held 100% accountable for playing into his games. Like, his game is literally to manipulate her into thinking that she owes him something, or she got to do what he say, or he's gonna do this or do that, or nobody's gonna want to hear. You heard how he was on the phone. Oh, let me guess, you on your Blueface campaign gaslighting her. Yes, all that. But let's get the likes up. I heard it's 430 people and all we got is 216 likes. Let me get some music going for y'all so that y'all get the likes up, because that's what we not finna do, is not have the likes up. We're not about to do that. So I'm gonna give us a music break until we can get to 325 likes, and then we'll get back into it right after that, guys. So make sure you hit the like button, and we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for the likes, because I shouldn't even have to do all that to get some likes. Like, y'all up in here, just hit the like button. It's so easy. I know we got 300 likes, but continue to hit the like button. It's easy. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. Don't make no sense. Okay. Support the channel. The more you hit the like button, the more it gets into the algorithm, the more people see it, the more subscribers I get, the more you guys support the channel. It's easy. Period. Shouldn't have to do all that. But anyways, back to the video. Let me just go back to playing the video. But D, you was making some very good points for real about how all of this is just literally not that easy to just walk away from, because there's a lot of stuff going on at the end of the day. But Blueface hasn't even said anything, right? So I understand a lot of people get easily triggered when this happens. That's why I'm saying, this is why I wanted to have the live, just to kind of calm everybody down too. Because I do get it, right? I get that, you know, Chrisean is speaking, but she was hypothetical, like she was just letting us know. So that's why I need to play the whole video. And then we'll talk. That way we can let everything get out there. Because I think that's the problem too. A lot of us are hearing only clips and bits and pieces and not hearing it all the way through. And then everybody's kind of like, oh, I heard the first 5 snaps and then I'm snapping. And then there's 20 more snaps right after that, because I'm missing them, because it's more than I even heard originally. So I'm going to get into this whole clip, let it play for a few minutes, and then we'll review it.
With this record, like it was a real test one for real. I was testing the waters for real. You know, I took off for a whole year and a half, and you know, right before I dropped the single, I broke up, you know, with my baby father. Then he went buck wild. Like, I went buck wild, like reacted so crazy. Doing a little story time, he trying to show like everybody like he don't care. As soon as I get on these streams, ring, hello, yes, hello. At first, I was being real tight and strict because it was like, we don't even really F with each other. What are you doing? Then it went from like, come on, stop being mean to me. All right, I'll stop being mean to you, and I'll just be nice talking to you. Now it's back to, he don't really like what I got going on. He don't like that I'm following people back. He called me a pop star because I'm following everybody back that was supporting me in the begin with, and they A-list celebrities. Then, okay, yeah, you know, he watched all the streams off his little burner. So he keeping up, and it's getting to him. So he back to unfollow me. I never followed you back after we broke up. Like, I knew this was coming. And then there's more to come. That's the other thing. Like, I got a head start. Shoot. You come home when you come home, and I gotta get where I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need nobody just trying to keep playing with me. I'm gracefully gonna just handle you, you know what I'm saying? Because I love you. But at the end of the day, just shout out to everybody that made this happen. Like, I'm just feeling good. And it's always like something that's trying to like make me feel like, oh, you're not doing enough, or, you know, like my baby daddy got serious mental issues, for real. He over here mad because I don't even know. First, it was like, all right, it's cool, you can break up with me. You can follow boys back, you know, niggas back. Okay, because he following, you know, bitches, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm standing in my lane. I fit right here. I'm by myself and I'm okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? The other thing.
Sorry, I was muted, but I wanted to say, I know I said I wasn't going to stop it. I'm going to let Ray get her last thoughts out. But I wanted to say, if you know Chrisean and you've been following this story all along, now, if you're new and you're just coming, then I can understand you not understanding and saying, you know, certain things. But if you've been here, you can hear the growth, the matureness. You can hear the level of tiredness when a woman's fed up. When a woman's fed up, you know, and she's getting fed up. She's been fed up. She's literally understanding her worth and knowing when enough is enough and she's enough for herself. So give her some credit, guys. Give her some credit, because I honestly think that she's definitely growing and maturing and realizing how much time she's wasting allowing him to, have control. And she wants to, if you're a real woman, you're gonna be submissive. Sometimes we're submissive to the wrong people and we find that out later on down the line. But that doesn't mean that because I know that, that because I found out at some point that I was being submissive to the wrong person, that I'm not going to be submissive in that time, so she's going to learn at her own pace. But I definitely have my hats off to her, because she's dealing with a lot of scrutiny, and you can't even make the damn decisions on your own and go through the shit normally like anybody else would do, because you got to deal with all this extra BS, so it's a lot. It's a lot. D, Ray, did you want to say your stuff now or when it was over?
It's up to you, Hattie.
Oh no, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay. So the last thing I just want to add, everyone, is that, I know everybody already always say we give her grace, but just continue to give her grace. Y'all act like y'all haven't been there. If you've been with someone or you have kids, you continuously do that back and forth with your baby dad or whatever the case may be. You guys have let a man make you look stupid. You done took a whole bunch. I don't care what any woman say. We all done been stupid for somebody.
Yes.
We all have been going back and forth with a dude for a long time. Let him get away with stuff and still been there for him, been his rock. I don't care what nobody say. And if any woman that's speaking on her try to sit here and act like you've never been, you're lying. I don't care what you say. Like, that's just what it is. And she's going to learn. I had to learn. I'm 34 years old and I just started learning 5 years ago. So at the end of the day, yeah, go ahead, Hattie. I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to even cut you off. That was rude of me. But I was just about to say, because I'm going through something like that myself. I've been with my husband for 13 years. And every time something happens, you start to feel a little bit different more and more and more. And I'm 35 going on 36. And I'm starting to feel like I've wasted a lot of years and a lot of time as well. So this is not about me. I didn't want to do this, so I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to do my own story time. That's why I'm, setting up my Twitch and everything, because God, I'm telling you, God puts us in places for a reason. And there's no way that every time something happens, I personally have so much relatable stuff going on to the topic. So for me, all of this right now is almost triggering, because nobody even knows what's going on behind closed doors with me, but you think that I have everything all together too sometimes, and then sometimes you wouldn't. But things happen, and you cannot sit up here and act like, as a woman, that you haven't been in her shoes before. And then think about it. She's younger. There's fame involved. There's money involved. There's ties. There's a child. There's this. There's that. People go through it all every day. And then today, the way that I'm talking about my husband, you never know. Tomorrow I might say I love my husband to death, and everything that I meant I didn't mean. Like you never know.
And it goes like that. It goes like that. Like, if people need to stop acting like that's not how it goes. Same thing with me, Hattie. I've been with my man. I'm 34 years old. He's 40. We've been together since I was 18 years old. You think that we didn't hit a hot patch? He's almost 40 and he's just now starting to get together. And it took for me to act, to give him a taste of his own damn medicine and really stand on business. It might have took a break for 2 years, but sometimes that's just how it has to go. So I just wish women in general, especially us Black women, all women stick together, but especially Black women, you're tearing each other down. Like, stick together. Like, we have so much already. You've been through that. So stop trying to make it seem like you haven't, because you have. Some people be dumber for longer and some don't. But don't act like you never have been. We all been cheated on. We all done took them back. I don't care what anybody say. All I got to say is Chrisean is going to be okay. And she's going to find her way. And when she's tired, she's going to leave him alone. That's what it is with every woman. And the only thing I gotta say is, Chrisean, is I hope you somewhere in the bushes, date them all, and may the best nigga win. And that's just all I gotta say.
Period.
I know
Clock
that's
that,
right.
like
I
it
know
is.
that's right, Ray. But I just wanted to chime into what you were saying, Ray. It's a fact. I'm 50 and I went through that 20 something years ago. Okay. And I can relate to Chrisean. All right. Because my son's dad was similar to like Blueface. The only thing is he wasn't famous, but he was his whole demeanor, attitude, arrogance, controlling this, everything was matching to the T. And I stayed in that over 10 years. Okay. When people don't know fear, that's why they talk and they say this and they say that. When you have things with a man besides a child, like Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate said, you have other things on the line. You can't just jump out the window. This man knew everything about me, every place my family was, all of that. I didn't want my family to be harassed, my family to be involved. So half of the times I stayed because, again, I didn't want them to go through all of that. And I'm not going to make it about me, but I'm just saying, just to say, to piggyback off what you said, there's multiple Black women that went through it. And like you said, if they sit up here and say they didn't, they're lying. Especially people
Mm-hmm.
who like to say, I've been married for 30 years and 40 years. Okay, you have been, and you cannot sit and say for 30 and 40 years it was perfect, because it's not. Nothing in life is perfect. She's a young
Mm-hmm.
girl, he's a young guy. They are going to go through their trials and tribulations. Nobody knows. 20 years from now, they could be in the best place of their life. They may have had to go through this to get to where they were at 20 years
Right.
from now. Like you said, your
Right.
man is 40, you got with him when you was 18. Things is better, things has changed. People need to stop judging and allow Chrisean to live her life the way she needs to live her life. A lot of people make past judgment because they're no longer there. So they feel like because they're not there 20 years back, well, I could speak now because I made it through. No, that's when you should be definitely giving her grace, definitely should be praying for
Mm-hmm.
her, and definitely be understanding. This is why when I come up here, I'm always feeling how I feel, because if you know better, do better. If you've been there before, it doesn't matter that I've been out of that situation 30 years. Doesn't matter. I was there. So I
Right.
know how to treat her and any other woman. It's not just
That's going
Chrisean,
through it.
any other woman
Mm-hmm.
that is going through it. I'm not going to bash them. I'm not going to make them feel less than. I'm not going to tell them, well, girl, you need to just get it together. Because guess what? When I was going through, nobody couldn't tell me nothing because I would have
Everybody,
listened.
exactly. Everybody got all the answers for you when it's your situation. But what about yourself when you went through it and you didn't make the right decisions? Everybody got to handle it on their own the way that they got to handle it. That's what people are not understanding. I see so many people every day saying, not me, couldn't be me. Girl, bye. You done went through all of this and some. And especially if you sitting up here saying, I've been married 20, 30 years. Baby, if you've been married 20, 30 years, you done definitely got cheated on or cheated or hit back or went through a phone, found something. He didn't come home a night. Something done happened. I don't know to what extent, because everybody's situation is different. Some people have different tolerance levels. Like I saw somebody in the comments say, and shout out to my sis, Voice of Reason. Sorry, sis, for not welcoming you on the stage. Definitely
No,
welcome
it's
and
okay.
thank you for the super chat. I'm
You know, I
triggered.
love
Hey,
everybody
sis.
up here. I've
Hey,
been
sis.
triggered all day. Hey everybody, I'm sorry. I was just sitting here cooling off because I'm still kind of smoking because I'm having a funky day, and
Yeah,
niggas is at the
that's
bottom of the
understand.
problem. So I'm a little bit
Yeah.
jaded in my opinion. So I'm letting y'all blow off some steam while I cool off, because I'll get up here and be like, F these niggas. So I'm just trying to cool off a little bit here in the
So
background.
And all I wanted to say, I'm not all of us up here keep saying, I'm not making this about me. I'm not making this about me. That should let you know right now that this is, baby, let me tell you something. When I was 23 years old, 22, 21, so I had my daughter at 20 and I had my son at 21. If I would have had a camera on me at that time, Chrisean would literally look like an angel and Blueface would too. My crip baby daddy, not my husband, but my baby daddy, who is a crip too, and me, we had a movie going on. Trust me, it was up and stuck, baby. And one thing I was not doing was playing with him. And if I tell you half of the things that we went through, one day he did something, the nigga spit in my face and I wasn't going for it. And that nigga drove off 100,000 miles per hour and I went right behind him, 100,000 miles per hour. We was on a high speed chase for hours and all kinds of shit. So like people go through things, especially at those young ages. So I don't know why everybody acting like they so perfect and they ain't never had nothing going on. And if y'all ain't had nothing going on, kudos to you, because some people do have good
Kudos
relationships.
to you.
Kudos
Yes,
to you.
kudos to
Kudos
you.
to
That's
you.
what they should be telling her something good, not coming down on her, making her feel like she has to get up on Snap and address people because everybody is attacking her, telling her
Mm-hmm.
why you did this, why you did that. That's why she got on Snap to address, because she felt like the supporters was let down. She felt that way when she
Mm-hmm.
was on the stream. She was feeling like sad. People be making her feel the same way Blue make her feel, and I don't understand how they
Exactly.
don't get that.
Controlling,
And that's
controlling,
and it be
manipulating
our
her,
own people too. It be
all
our
kind
own
of stuff.
people.
Yep.
It be our
Yep.
own people, and that's the sad part. Like, we the only race that don't stick together. And I'm not saying this because I support any women, and I'm not saying this to anybody who's not black, but it be our people who do not stick together. And that's the sad part. Like, we tearing each other down, and whole time y'all out here supporting the other races
That
harder
part.
than you do our own races. And guess what? You're
That
not to
part.
see them going hard for us. So I wish somebody would. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's like, if you left your man after one time, congratulations. But 90% of the women has not. Has not. So I don't like when people say that, well, somebody cheat on me, I'm leaving him. Well, great. But everybody don't have the same shoes as you. Everybody has not walked the same walk you like. Everybody's situations and circumstances is not the same. Some people can't leave. Some people's afraid to leave. Some people need their partner. Some people know that, well, I need his help. Whatever your situation is,
Yeah.
everybody does not have the luxury, but that does not mean tear down your fellow
And
sister.
you know
Lift them
what else
up.
too? Exactly. I'm sorry, baby. I just wanted to add on to what you said. People don't understand. Loving someone and being in a relationship is a process. And yes, us as women, we should not be tolerating disrespect. But I'm just going to put this out there. I would rather give one dude 100 chances than 100 dudes one chance apiece. Like, we're not going to put that kind of mileage on my energy. So I would rather try to work with somebody so I understand where she's coming from. I understand fighting the backlash. I'm going to try to work it out with this one before I fully, totally just throw my hands up and say I quit. Because once I quit, baby, that's it. So everybody is so quick to judge and jump on that. Oh, not me. It wouldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Whole time it's you. Cut it out. Stop.
Thanks. I rather work it out too with the person if I can, unless he's just like, if unless he's a pervert or like a man that just beats on me or something like that, then that might be my deal breakers. But it's a lot of things as women, we're designed differently. We can't take
Exactly.
more. But if I see potential and if overall you are a good man, then yes, I probably will work it out with you. But at the end of the day, everybody has their breaking point, and she's probably there. Everybody has that breaking point. Everybody just, when you tired, you tired. That's the difference between men and women. Yeah, Blueface is all cute or whatever when you dish it out. But when it's my time, you're gonna be choking. Your chest is going to be hurting. Guess what?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't affect. I'm not gonna say it doesn't affect us that as much, but the difference is we can take it more than y'all can. But when it's my turn, you're gonna have a heart attack, sir. That's what's gonna end up happening. So it's crazy, but she's gonna be okay, everyone. She really is. She's just gonna have
She
to learn,
is.
and when
She's
she's
blessed.
tired, she's gonna be tired.
And the more, and this is the thing that people are forgetting. Y'all act like God is not in control. He's in full control. He sees what she's going through. He sees what she's tolerating and how she's being forgiven and how he keep playing with her and playing with her and playing with her. And she keep forgiving him and forgiving him, forgiving him. And you think God just going to keep allowing him to play with her? He's going to keep learning lesson after lesson after lesson, because you don't play with God's favorite children. You just don't. And you can't tell me that this baby is not chosen. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that she's not highly favored. You can't tell me that. So at the end of the day, he's going to get everything he's looking for and some, and his mammy, and his bald-headed ass mammy on God. But we'll get to her. Trust and believe. I'm going to get back into the content. I'm going to play the
Oh,
video, let it
yeah.
finish out. But
Sis,
she
Check your
Yes.
DM, sis, once you put the video back on.
Okay.
Just because I don't show y'all everything doesn't mean everything ain't. You know what I'm talking about? Like, all right, for example, I just started streaming. I just started putting music out. Now I'm just about to start doing bookings. You know what I'm saying? I got new management, Kim. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. Crazy stuff. I want to name drop right now, but I don't want to be on that end, right? So it got political too, right? On top of that, I'm treading lightly. I ain't flashing, nigga. I'm talking to who I'm seeing. I mean, that's yet to come. If I let y'all have it, like, you know what I'm saying? But mark my words, he's gonna try to do some evil stuff. He's been trying to do evil stuff since I broke up with him, and I just got on the stream. Then he tried to, like, double back. I pick up. He's in jail. I don't really play with that for but I cut that all off. Real stuff. I'm not answering his phone no more. I'm in the interview. I'm not answering your phone no more. I'm working. Because now you got me messed up. Whereas though you on my phone talking about you doing too much. You doing being disrespectful. Boy, let's talk about the nigga I just started seeing. Let's talk about how I already moved on for real, for real. I love you, but I be trolling. But this ain't that though, Blue. We not finna like y'all need to get over yourselves. That whole side of people that thinking like it's okay to just keep trying to play with me for a little bit of clout. But I really don't care. Honest to God, like I'm good. My son good. I'm good. But really about to have him in his little. I ain't even gonna get too much because I don't got flex the next nigga. But just know, every time I try to move on or start dating again, he makes it about him. That's why he tried to jump the gun. When I said, oh, we're done, we're dead, we're not doing this no more, I'm not effing with you no more, he tried to do all the little story times to try to like cover up the fact that I'm not playing with him. And so, because I got a story time for his ass. With this record, like I was a don't understand, like, why are you doing this to our son? Like, all right, remember the last year, 2 years ago, he dropped a diss, I dropped a diss, he posted my son on Twitter. He just can't handle when I put my foot down, bro. All right, for example, I just broke up with him. On some like, yo, how about, let me focus. Let me get this right. Like, I got so much potential, so much fire in me. I can get this right. Like, Lord God, like for real. Like, that's how I be feeling. Like, you can really feel when something is really in your way or holding you back as an anchor, like, and it's not good. So, like, I'm having a real adult conversation over the phone. You know what this dude do? Okay, I unfollow him, whatever. He started doing story times. One of his story times he had on his page, it was like one of these girls. She mentioned my son, right? He posts it on his story. I'm not even mad at the female. I just know him as a person against our son. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. Like, he's so disrespectful when it comes to our son. It's disgusting, bro. And I'm answering the phone. I'm saying I love you. I'm going to be honest, bro. That's out of fear. I be trying to, like, dim my light just so he don't get as mad as he usually do and as bad as he do with our son.
That's a stronghold. That ain't something you can break immediately. Why don't people get it? Like, I don't understand what people are not understanding. Y'all gotta, it's so different for a regular couple on the streets than it is for her and this man. Why? Because the internet is involved. Nobody's telling nobody on the internet what to say and what not to say. What we're asking is to stop being so judgmental. It ain't got nothing to do with whether you want to say or be judgmental or not. You're still going to voice it, but you still have a right to say, stop being so judgmental. Let me go through whatever I'm going to go through. I expect a hater to go against what a person is saying, but if you supporting her, why are you still being pushy with your opinion when she's telling you that she don't want to hear it? But here's the thing. This right here to me was her responding to us, you guys, this, that, the other. So I don't understand why people aren't really understanding that. She's really trying to appease everybody at this point, even though she doesn't really want to and she doesn't really care, and she's saying that she's not, she still cares about her supporters. I think that she does enough to try to let you guys know what it really is, because who else is listening to this? We are. He is. So obviously it's for whoever's listening, right? So people just got to be more understanding. I don't know what's the problem. And then it's like, I get so triggered when people try to be smart when I'm trying to be kind and say something nice. For real. Somebody want to say something? Because I need to hush before I go off.
I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine and I'm gonna be quiet for a little while.
This is too much. This is too much.
Still,
it's too much.
A lot.
You know what? And
it's
it's reflecting what I'm dealing with today. So I'm taking deep breaths, because that letting your family play with your kid or putting people above your kid, like, I'm not with it today. So I'm gonna take a minute. I'm about to pour my glass of wine. I'm gonna take a couple of sips before I come back and say anything.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, like, piggyback off what you said, sis. People need to relax. I seen somebody put that his cousin said that he hasn't spoke about the baby in 2 years. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, all these justifications, like, everybody know who this man is. Everybody know who his mom is. Everybody know how this thing go, right? That alone should have people giving grace. Like, knowing that these people are the way that they are, that right there calls my attention to focus strictly on her, to focus on prayer for her and the baby. Like, I don't even understand how somebody can make a comment and be making it about her being wrong in a situation. Like, I don't get it. And then let's just say, let's say she, like how hot chocolate said, she could be saying whatever she's saying about her husband right now, and tomorrow she can do something totally different. It's the same thing for
right.
Chrisean. She can be saying whatever she's saying right now. 2 days from now, next week from now, she could go back. And is it fair that because she makes a different decision that she's saying today, next week, or tomorrow, for everybody who so-called support her to all be down her throat or coming at her or making her feel some type of way? It's not right. And to me, that's not a true supporter. Okay. I'm not saying that we're supporting bad habits or, bad things, but let's be real. Like we already
Yeah, because if
discussed.
it was honestly, let's just keep it a buck. If it was up to me and I could get on here and tell Chrisean everything to do, and I knew she was going to say, okay, hot chocolate, you tell me what I should do and I'm going to go do whatever you say. I will say, move on. Don't look back. You're bigger than this. You know you are. You got so much potential. You don't have to look back. Of course I will say that. Duh, that's the fucking obvious. But I already know what it is. I'm being realistic. I'm being a real bitch. No real bitch who has real bitches as friends want nobody. And I'm not going to call us real bitches right now. I'm a real woman. If I have friends that are real women and I'm confiding in you and telling you what's going
I'm
on
a
with
real
me and
bitch
my
today.
husband or whatever, like some of y'all, let's just keep it a buck. Some of y'all up here, I will say voice of reason, Chrisean the icon. Y'all know what's going on with me and my husband throughout this week. I told y'all everything, every detail. I shouldn't even be online, should I?
Nope.
Should I be online
Nope.
right now?
Nope.
No,
No.
ma'am.
I'm here for you guys, the people. I'm here for Chrisean. I'm here for the cause at the end of the day. But guess what? I'm torn in between what I really feel, how I feel, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, and I still got to keep going because guess what? I'm a mom. I'm still a wife at the end of the day. I'm still, responsible for making sure that I do my job and do the work because things got to be paid, things got to happen. So it's like, why do people think that life just stops when something happens between you and a man and you just give it all away because whatever the case may be? It don't work that way. Shit is real life and you got to think shit out. You got to map a plan out. And when you're dealing with a nigga that's a little bit more turned up than a normal, because some niggas you can run all over and walk all over and expect nothing. But then there's some niggas that's like, oh yeah, you about to leave me? Oh, okay, I got something for you. Do you know how many women get unalived when they make it known to a man that they're leaving them? Do you know how many women have to deal with vindictive, stealing, crazy tactics that a man, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes along with this, and people are just sitting here acting like this is just something so normal and you could just, oh yeah, walk away like we ain't seen this play out 1,000 times. So I
Right.
Yeah,
expect
like
her
this
to
is
teeter totter.
crazy.
I
And
expect
those are
her. I expect her to do that because she still loves him. She keeps saying that. She keeps saying, I still love you, but this ain't that. This ain't what it used to be. I know back in the day, I used to have a little bit more tolerance, but right now I don't. So I'm just letting you know that it ain't that. It ain't that.
And you know what's
So
crazy, sis? Like everybody talks about who should be getting grace and who should be getting grace. Do you know?
your
Do
mama's a
you know the
crackhead, bitch.
strength? Oh,
Chanel, your mama's a crackhead, and your ass is banned for life, bitch. You're out of here.
forever.
Your
Do
mama's a
you know the
crackhead.
strength that it takes to not crash out 100% all the way the minute somebody encroaches on your motherhood, right? That is a thing that I don't care who you are. The minute that somebody says something about your child, does something to compromise the happiness, the safety, anything of your kid, if she decided she wanted to get up on this internet and crash out for 7 days straight, I'm going to stand beside her. And if she decided on day 8 that she was going to take him back, I'm still going to stand beside her. That's her life. And I'm just having the privilege of being a witness to it because I support her. That's my girl, and I'm going to stand beside her. I don't care what she's doing. That's her
Right,
life.
wrong,
I'm just a
indifferent.
spectator.
I'm standing 10 toes down on a handstand, baby. I don't know how you
10
do that
toes,
because the
10
toes is up
fingers.
when you on a handstand. Your toes is up, but I'm
We
standing
going to
10
figure
toes
it
down
out. We
and
going
on
to
a
that's
twister
right.
handstand
it.
with the finger. So who gonna check me? Who gonna
That's
stop
We
right.
me
going to
from
twister it.
standing 10 toes? Because I'm just trying to figure it out. Because y'all 10 toes is different from mine. So if you ain't and I'm not talking about y'all over here, because if you over here, you obviously standing 10 toes like I am. But I'm saying there's all these other supporters that want to pretend that they're supporters and wonder why they don't get the she doesn't feel the love of the support that you're supposedly giving, because obviously the support ain't supporting, babe. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. It's not. Because you got to understand, you can't control a person when you're supporting them. That's what people think. So, oh, I'm her supporter. Chrisean, I don't like that. You should have never answered the phone. That's rude. She messing up your money. Baby, she still got paid. I don't know what made y'all think her money was getting messed up. Them people got millions of views because just as much as we didn't want her to be on the phone with him, was just as many people that wanted to hear whatever the fuck he had to say, because we don't get to
Yep.
hear them talk on the phone. So there's
Yep.
people
And
that wanted
for real,
to.
it bothered us more than it bothered her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Exactly. That's because sometimes we be like too invested or whatever the case may be, because it's like minded. This is stuff that we go through every day. Because if my life was personalized, or I'm pretty sure a lot of people lives, if it was personalized, y'all will be talking about us too. Like that's just what it is. And I'm glad I'm not famous. But to piggyback off what somebody said
Well,
earlier, when they said that main cousin said he hasn't talked about the baby in 2 years, whether or not that's true or not, he doesn't also though stand up for the baby. Like at the end of the day, that's your son. I have not heard Blueface not one time come on this internet and defend a Junior or tell his mother to stop talking about my baby or the fans or anything. No. So even though you don't talk about the baby, you damn sure don't defend the baby. And my thing is, if you really, really Blueface want Chrisean and you want all of this and all this other stuff, then you will actually change. But the fact that you still with the same antics and we all know what's coming next, even Hati said it's going to be one of them weeks. Exactly, when we all found out they broke up and it was one of those weeks. But the fact that you steady keep doing the same thing, she knows this. She's starting to realize you're not going to change. And even though we know that he's not going to change, we can't tell her anything. We're just going to support her and let her go through it. And when she's tired, she's going to leave him alone. Until then, she probably got like honestly another 3 years of this, maybe of this back and forthness. Hopefully she don't. But a lot of women just don't grow up into 30, and some dudes just don't grow up to 40, even though we're more mature, but we still take more. So it's like either you're going to be a supporter or you don't. And I ain't trying to be funny. Her fans is giving her more of a hard time than the haters. And that's the sad part. So she's getting it from all the angles. She's getting it from her family. She's getting it from her fans. She's getting it from the haters. Like, come on now.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
She was shaking her head on the stream, like looking at her Twitch from somebody else's phone, looking at all this the hate people were spewing.
I knew when she
was
called
shaking
me.
her head. Like that's
she
crazy.
Called me in between a stream and she literally said, how's that going? You know, like she knows that people are scrutinizing her, people who care. So that's just messed up. And I told her, I said, you doing your big one. Like, man, F all these people, you know, like that. Fuck what everybody's thinking and talking about, because at the end of the day, they're going to talk regardless. Like, but you guys, y'all not understanding, and I don't know what it's going to take. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Supreme Sandwich Girl.
When her and Blueface went through that other situation and he grabbed that baby, everybody was on pins and needles, crying, carrying on. Oh my God. But this is what you guys want. You guys are never satisfied until this guy has went over the edge to do something harmful to her or him or the baby. And then everybody is like, oh my God. But this is what she's trying to tell you guys. When she take it to another level too far, just because he's behind the wall, he still could do whatever he want to do if that's what he want to do. People don't understand when someone say that they are fearful, it's not that she's afraid. She's afraid, like I said, when I was going through it, I was afraid for the people around me. I knew what could have happened to the people around me. Nobody wants that. So you can't appease other people
sometimes
to
people
jeopardize you or the people that you're close to. You just can't take that kind of risk.
And then sometimes we're afraid of what somebody might push us to do. We don't never know when that last straw is coming. We don't know when somebody takes it too far and push us over the edge, right? We can't always foresee what that last straw is going to be. So sometimes that's what we're afraid of too. Like, please don't let this person make me do it. Please don't make me get out of character. Don't make me do it. I'm trying my best to stay in my lane over here, minding my business. Please don't make me swerve into your lane and crash out. And sometimes that be what it is too. Like, I'm more afraid of me than I am of you. So yeah, I'm afraid because I'm afraid of what you might make me do. And sometimes people don't get it until you already crashing out.
I agree. And it's like sometimes people don't even realize that you're trying your hardest to be positive and moving in a better direction. She's on this campaign of changing her life and changing the narrative and not having any negativity. She's on a path of focusing on God. If you're on that path, how can you be so evil and hold a grudge towards a person and literally say, oh, F them, no matter what? When you're focused like that and God is working on you, you're more vulnerable to people that are trying to manipulate you and use you and play with you and things like that, because you've softened your heart. You softened how you're moving right now. And she needs to stand her ground. Everybody knows that. She knows that. And that's why she's saying it out loud. Like, I'm gonna hold and stand my ground. I'm not stupid. I know, I see what y'all saying, but y'all gotta understand that what comes with me standing my ground. You guys aren't gonna have to deal with it. You might be in the comments fighting for me, but you're not gonna be mentally here for me when I gotta deal with this man and his mama and his baby mama and all these people doing this smear campaign on me and my son, and I got to deal with this mentally and keep going every day while I'm out here doing interviews, working, dropping another song, working on music. I got to deal with all this stuff that this man is going to say because I listened to my supporters when they said, I want you to say F him, F him, F him. You guys don't understand what you're asking her to do and what she has to deal with. So it's not your fight. It's not your fight. It's not your fight. You can't tell her how to fight her fight. You can't tell her how to do it. She gonna figure that shit out. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's not going to be lost in this sauce for long. Trust me. It's just it's a game she gotta play. It's a lot that comes with it. And I'm honestly sorry that she has to go through it, because I'm sorry that I gotta go through it. But sometimes, you just gotta wait until the right time to bust your complete move where you
Yep.
know you're gonna be able to just be done completely. So give her time. Let her figure her shit out. We gotta get her bag up. She gotta get her shit in order, and then she can pop her shit some more. Like, just like, come on now. And then here's another thing. The young supporters. There's some young supporters too that's, oh, she needs to stop. Fuck him. Y'all ain't even been through nothing. So please, I don't want to hurt y'all feelings. So if you ain't been through shit, you can't tell nobody shit. If you ain't even got a kid, you definitely need to just exit conversation left and listen and just sit back and watch the movie. Because at this point, you don't even know what to expect. Your mom's situation or your sister or brother or cousin situation is not the same. So there's these different age range of people that's giving comments and advice, and everybody's in a different predicament. Some of y'all are too young to be giving advice. Some of y'all are too old to be giving advice. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. Because if you're way older than her, how in the hell you expect her to know everything you know? And you 40, 50 years old. I don't expect her to
Thank
know
you.
what I know. I don't expect her to know what I know. Shit, I don't even know everything. I'm 35 and I'm still needing advice. But I ain't taking it because I think I know everything too. So I don't want to hear it. But I did see somebody that said something that definitely was advice that I needed, which was don't dim your light for nobody. And I have been dealing with that too. I'm having a situation where I'm receiving a lot of support and love in abundance, and there's a lot changing for me, and there's a lot growing for me, and it's making insecurities on my side of the fence kick up and distractions kick up, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna let anybody stop me either. But it's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with, especially when there's kids involved and all of that. So I got
All
a
right,
lot of
ma'am.
kids
All
involved,
right,
and I'm
ma'am.
married
All
for
right,
real. No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No,
Ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Ma'am. That's enough on that. Not too much
Let me
on
go
that.
back to the video.
Not
Let
Thank
me.
you.
too much,
Thank you for
ma'am.
sharing.
Thank you for
Thank
Thank
you
the
for
super
sharing.
you.
chat. Thank
Love
you,
Who
you.
else
Star
Love
wanted to
you.
Maker.
say something? Who else wanted to say something? Let's give sis a
Thank you.
break.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna say
guys for the
something.
super
I know.
stickers and the super chats. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Definitely
Yeah.
support the channel and the goal. Make sure you guys are running it up for this channel, because today, guys, I can't do it. So I need to
Thank you for
be
the
supported.
404 likes,
Okay.
guys. I see you guys. I see you
I
guys.
see
Sis,
it.
did
I
you
see
finish your
y'all.
wine? Did you finish your wine,
I'm
sis?
into
Okay.
I'm into my second sip, so I'm a little bit
Okay.
more
Let's get it together,
pliable.
please.
I
Okay. All right.
you know, without saying too much, a lot of us women can identify with what's going on with Chrisean. And at Chrisean's age, you couldn't tell me I didn't have all the answers, right? You can't tell me I don't have all the answers right now. Excuse me. So people's opinions, people's opinions are not something that motivates me. I do take advice from people I trust,
Thank
but
you, Love
a
and
whole
War, for the super
handful.
sticker. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you, Love and War. I love you, Bookies. Um, you know, people's opinions don't really motivate me unless I know them for sure, and I know for sure that their interests are in my best interest, right?
Thank you,
But
Star
I'm
Market 03 for the what is that, sis? What is that? Make. She just gave something. I
I
don't know
think it
if
was a
that's a
super
super
chat.
sticker. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you
it
for
was
the
a
super
super chat.
chat.
It
Thank
was a
Thank you,
super
you.
sis.
chat.
That's my girl.
But they gonna act like I love her to death. They gonna act like they ain't been watching the show. Did y'all miss season 1 and 2? Because I'm confused at some of these weird opinions and theories about what a millionaire man and his millionaire baby mama need to be doing and how their billionaire baby should be dealt with. Like, we are not in this situation. We are watching the series. Season 5 is coming up, and I'm sitting that one in to watch too. Y'all act like y'all ain't been watching. And I don't, and maybe some people slow. I'm not gonna judge you. It's hard to keep up. There's always something happening. So
They
I get
are.
that
They
too.
are. It's a lot of slow people. Let's just keep it a buck because I'm sick of all of it now. For real.
But like, let's not act like y'all wasn't watching the show. Cause it's irking me, and I'm doing my best not to blow my cool. Like I told you, I'm already kind of triggered today. So, but I'm looking and I see certain stuff, and I'm like, I know you lying. Did you not see season 2 when we need to revisit the minutes of the meetings that we had in 2023? Like, y'all acting like y'all don't know this, like y'all didn't see it. It's deja vu. We watch him do this every other month. Like, cut it out. Y'all know what it's hitting for. It's just this time she is in a different space.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And respect her space, bro. Like, respect her space, respect her journey. I don't care if you agree with it, if you don't like it. That ain't your business to agree with it or like it. It ain't your life. She could eat a whole bunch of stuff today. If you didn't eat, you not gonna shit. So it doesn't have anything to do with you. You are just a spectator. And all these invaluable opinions about somebody's like, first of all, his mama is the devil. Okay? You cannot tell me that she is not one of the spawns of Satan. I have never seen somebody's grandma behave like this online, in person, over the phone. None of it is disgusting to me. And the rotten fruit falls from the rotten tree. So what he is doing is something that is a learned behavior. It is ingrained in him because of the life that he's had with her. And it's not to take the blame off of him, but it's to put a little bit more on Goofy Goober Ballhead because I'm sick of her. Every time you look like she's flapping and bumping her gums, she always got something to say. And I ain't never wanted to do something ugly to somebody so bad. Like, she irks me. You know, some people say, "Oh, she make my throat itch," and she make my fist tingle. I feel like balling up my fist like Arthur and knocking her teeth down her throat and going to her mouth like a dentist and pulling them back out.
Ooh, he
She
is
is
not
irking
promoting
me.
violence, Lord.
No, we're
YouTube.
not, but we talking about a feeling, and the feeling can be expressed as long as there's no action behind it. I'm allowed to feel aggressive without actually being aggressive.
He's not
However,
aggressive, YouTube.
this is woo. She triggers me because she come entering stage left all the time with the 2 cents that nobody asked for, and then
Yeah,
she
just
bring
making up
people with
shit.
her,
And then you
and
gonna
then bring
tag
people with
Stewie,
her.
big round
Yeah,
head, bald headed,
she
raggedy
done tagged
built
Swole Head in
bodybuilder, upside down candy apple
refrigerator
melted,
back.
big
Yeah, like
back
who?
girl. Bye, please, because I'm telling
The
you,
forever
this
bloated.
year
I don't even,
I'm not having it
man.
with these people. I'm telling
I
you now.
We
just
not
spit
gonna do it.
I've
my
had
coffee
enough
out
of
my
them.
mouth. Hot
We
chocolate.
not
You
gonna
did not
do
have to
it.
go there.
I'm
Ma'am,
I'm
I'm
sick
sorry.
of them. I'm
I
sick of
almost
them. I'm
choked.
sick of them. I'm sick of
I
them.
have I
But
have
can
Because
we
chewed
ain't
can
long
we
nobody.
enough.
can
I
we
think
talk
that's what
about that
triggers me.
comment that that
That whack mate.
Instagram that Karlissa threw up that said the first baby mama would have never humiliated him from a cage.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday, but we could touch on it
Yeah,
again.
we
I'm sorry, I missed it yesterday.
No, it's
What the
okay.
hell
It's
is
all right. I just
what
want to
well, let's
say
run back the minutes from the last meeting.
one thing. I want to say is that it's one thing for the mother and the father of the child to be going back and forth and saying things. We can't stand when the father disrespects his own child, and we don't sit there and just stand by and go for it. But what I really 100% is not going for is these other people interjecting and then coming together and thinking y'all about to form this Voltron hate train against her, and then thousands
The
of people are saying
sideshows.
something, and all, man, fuck all of that. I'm telling you
All
right
the
now,
sideshows.
Karlissa, Jaden, all of y'all, mind y'all business, stay in y'all lane. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all, just like it don't got nothing to do with me. So the moment that y'all think it got something to do with y'all, it's gonna be the moment it got something to do with me, and I'm not
And
gonna
me.
care. I'm gonna
And
overstep
me.
so many boundaries.
And me.
I'm gonna be pulling up all that. So let's get it cracking. I do not care.
Let's get it
Flip it,
cracking.
tell it,
I got flight
rewind
money.
it,
I got
post
flight
it. I
money.
don't
I
give a
got your
fuck.
back.
I'm ready to
We
get
gonna
Hot
turn
flued
sis.
them
out.
everything but
I come from
loose.
Chicago. I got family that live in California.
Oh, baby,
But
I'm right in Milwaukee. I'm right across. We can just catch that flight
Listen
together.
okay,
here.
baby, talking about
It
take
Sis,
your
ain't
number. We
nothing.
on the
It
next
ain't
flight
nothing.
because
sis,
why
you know
you
we
tagging
pulling
Jaden?
up. You
You
know we
trying to set
pulling up,
Jaden up
sis.
for what? Because
Jada's supposed to be in Illinois, I think, sometime this month.
Yeah, she
well,
needs to mind her business and work. Stewie, you need to worry about Sadie. That's what you need to be worrying about. Worry about this bitch that's talking about you every day. Chrisean is not saying nothing to you, so I hope that you mind your business. Don't say nothing. Stay over there silent so nobody got to say nothing to you. Karlissa needs to shut up and need to just go on somewhere
I
because she's
can't
looking
believe
for
she
some
made
clout
that
so
statement.
bad.
Like,
she
why
needs to
would
stop
you
tagging
even?
Blue too. Because girl, Blue do not care about you, Karlissa. You steady keep tagging
Yeah.
Blue. Oh, I warned you, baby. He does not mess with you. You
I
trying to
can't
convince
believe she
us?
said that
He
she
gonna
mad
use
because
her.
her son getting bled, but
He
your
gonna
son
use her.
literally just had like 3 goofies.
Exactly. Because at this
Your
Mhm.
point,
son just
at this point, I think she's trying to convince herself because you're not convincing us nothing. And you tagging Jaden for what? What you trying to do? Set her up for
don't.
what? Because she will get beat
That's
up. We
exactly what
all
she's
know
trying to do.
I hope
That's
What
exactly what
everybody
she's
feel
trying
the
to
same
do.
way. But
set
when
her
I see
up.
Jaden Alexis get any, I just laugh like, who is she?
Exactly.
Exactly. And then it's like y'all want to drag Chrisean, but yet though y'all don't think nothing wrong with the fact that Jada has more smoke for Chrisean than her own damn friend who slept with her baby daddy. Y'all talking about, oh, Chrisean
Right.
ruined her family. Ma'am, that family was never a family and was already ruined. Just because you got a baby was by somebody, that does not mean you automatically owned him. He ruined his own family. Chrisean was not the first person that he cheated with. She's probably not going to be the last. And let's talk about the fact that she was a sad too. She was a sad piece too. Why are we
First
not
of
talking about
all,
the
where
fact
that
that Journey was
girl, the one
conceived
that
while
they
they was
call
together?
Bozo, the new
It,
Bozo, she was around 5 years ago. What was Jaden at then?
exactly. Like, come on now. Like, Journey was
It's
conceived while
pathetic.
Blue and Rock was together, so she was a side piece too. So we're not gonna just sit over here and act like it is, Chrisean is all it is. Like, meanwhile, whatever she does, she get praised, but nobody think there's nothing wrong with the fact she got more smoke for Chrisean than her own damn friend. Chrisean don't owe you anything. That's the
If
problem
if
with
if
women now. You have an
if
issue with the woman,
Jaden
but
is
not your man.
listening, I
And
want her to
Javon,
know that she
hold
need to
on.
stick
And
to
Javon
cooking.
was made while he was with Angela. So she was a side piece then.
Facts.
Like, come on. Let's
Yep.
talk
That
about it.
she been a side piece. It's nothing new.
She need to
Oh,
stick to cooking. That's
thank
it.
you, sis. Hot
People be
chocolate
thinking just
for
because you're the
your super chat. I love the fact that you supporting the channel.
people be thinking just because you the first baby mama that like you automatically got some type of crown or
Leverage or
that
something.
or
Like,
that's
come
his
on.
mark or something. Like, ma'am, he's been cheated. So how somebody break up his home? He broke up his own home.
It was an apartment, first of
Yeah, I'm
all. They was
supporting my
never in
own
a home.
channel because it's 481 people in here, and there's no way that nobody's supporting the channel. So I'm gonna support my own channel. Thanks.
Yeah.
Period. Don't make no sense. Period.
We need some. Yeah, they need to get it up.
Yeah, but it's like I'm just sick of all of this, honestly, because they just need to stop thinking that they can constantly say something to this child or say something about the child and expect everybody else to just sit back and just kind of be very mature about. No, we're going to go low, and I'm going to go too low.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to go
I'm
overboard. So this
I'm
time
definitely
I would just
will.
suggest everybody to leave the kids out of it so that I don't have to snap because I'm just not. I see how much it hurts Chrisean, And I can't sit back and just be like, oh man,
And this is what
you know, like
bothers
I
me.
just
Like,
can't.
yeah, all of them, they will band together and gang up on her, and then they tag each other in and take turns. Karlissa tag Jaden, and then here come Whack, and then here come Blue, and then Bodine do something fishy behind the scenes, and then here come, and it's like, then y'all don't understand why we go so hard for her. Because yeah, I know she can handle herself, and I know that if she want to come online, she can air everybody out if that's what she wanted to do. But I also know that everybody needs a break sometimes. And she shouldn't have to wake up every day and try to figure out what battle she's gonna have to fight the minute she opened her eyes. So I'll get up and I'll start fighting for her. And I'm just praying that these people shut their ass up and that I don't have to come online and start acting and nutting up. Because I be trying to be diplomatic. I am the voice of reason. I'm doing my best. But they're making it very difficult. And they're going to make people who are otherwise calm and kind of docile really step outside and show them like, no, I'm really like that. So now what? Because I don't have a problem getting on a plane. I don't have a problem showing up places. I don't want to be that kind of person. Leave that girl alone. Let her live her life. Let her do what she's trying to do. Let her walk her walk. Like, y'all so miserable. How they don't have something else to do is crazy.
Thank you,
This is
Yellow
all
Power,
y'all
for
got
the
to do.
super sticker, the super chat. Thank you,
But that-
Siobhan, for the super chat. Thank you guys for supporting the channel.
I think that's the real thing. They don't have nothing else to do outside of Chrisean. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, because Karlissa ain't been having no motion at all. I've been
None.
watching her page. She ain't got no motion. It's real low over there. Them episodes ain't getting no views at all whatsoever. Thank you, Demo, for the super chat.
That's because Chrisean is the cloud. So meanwhile, while she want to say that Chrisean using them for cloud, ma'am, your family was nothing, and they're still not nothing unless I
They
mention
were nothing.
Chrisean. That's why y'all steady keep mentioning Chrisean, because without her, your daughter don't have no motion, your son don't got no motion, his baby mama don't got no motion, you don't have no motion. So let's just keep it a buck. Y'all have
And
to
them
continue
side
to
shows
mention
ain't
her.
got no motion.
You don't get no views unless you're talking about Chrisean, because miserable people all come together to talk about somebody. That's why you get motion.
Facts. All facts. Thank you so much for being a member for a month, Nisa Blue. I appreciate that. Thank you, Demo, for being a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. I did drop the link in the chat if you want to become a member so you can get some of the exclusive content. My Cash App, I don't have one right now. So you have to send a super sticker, or I can DM you a Cash App afterwards. But thank you so much, Gwendolyn, for the super sticker. I appreciate the support, guys, for sure. But yeah, it's like I'm gonna get back into the video, but I'm sick of Karlissa. She needs to mind her business for real. She needs to just go on somewhere. And that's
And I have a question. I have a serious question. How long was Karlissa Jonathan's mama before Chrisean came in the picture?
Who knows? Because he wasn't even claiming
About
her.
20.
It wasn't until she got
We just
beat up.
talking about from booty to life, right? From booty
It wasn't until she
to
got beat up
fame.
by Chrisean. That's when she became Jonathan's mother.
But this is what I'm about to say. She was his mama all them years, and she had no clout. Nobody was interested in her until Chrisean became her storyline. Nobody cared. Nobody cared who Karlissa was. Nobody cared who Callie was. Nobody cared about Dre. Nobody cared about Carletta. Nobody cared about none of these people until their storyline included Chrisean. And now everybody's character is based off of a spinoff storyline with Chrisean. But the first thing out people's mouth is Blue has to be the clout. No, Blue creates scenarios that brings him attention. But Chrisean is the clout. Chrisean is the algorithm, because she don't got to do nothing but show up. She don't got to stir up nothing. She don't got to kick up no dust. She don't got to promote it. She don't have to do nothing. All she got to do is show up. All she got to do is hit live. All she has to do is push publish. All she has to do is hit Snapchat. That's all she has to do. She don't got to come online and talk about nobody else. Chrisean,
we don't even know what's going on right now because we're all here. But all the videos, because we're always ahead of the game, ahead of all the big blogs when it comes to Chrisean. But it's now on all the big blogs, everything that she's saying. So
Yeah.
everything, all her Snapchats are now on Hollywood Unlocked, Neighborhood Talk. Pretty sure it's on Shade Room. I haven't checked that one, but we'll go see it after the fact. But she don't got to do too much. And this is the problem now. They can't stand that. So in order for them to go viral, they have to mention her. If Karlissa's not mentioning Chrisean, she's not going viral unless she's out here embarrassing herself, getting on there, shaking some ass and titties, doing something that somebody's grandmother or wife shouldn't be up here doing. Thank you, Boss Bev, as well for the super chat. I super appreciate it. But yeah, she got to mention her. She got to mention the baby. Like nobody's out here. Just like the episode with Jaden and Callie on the sit down, baby. We do not care. We don't care. We
I
did not
never
talk
watched
about
it.
that. We
Not
bro
only
watched
do we
it.
not care, nobody
Nobody cares.
cares.
I don't
No,
even know
not
what you're
just
Nobody
us.
talking
cares.
about. I
Nobody.
never watched it because I was not even interested in what Jaden or Callie had to say about
I
anything.
promise you, I didn't watch it either, sis. I
I never
promise you.
I
watched
have not
it.
watched one
I saw
episode.
clips. I saw clips and I did watch it on Z Banga's Twitch, but that's what I'm saying. The majority
No,
of
I
people
popped in and saw a little bit, but yeah,
aren't
But
clocking
y'all
no,
that.
are
Like,
content
don't do
creators.
it.
Y'all have to
nobody
create.
cares.
So y'all watch that because that's what y'all create y'all content. I didn't watch it because I don't create content, and that bullshit that be coming out of Jaden and Alexa's mouth just makes me want to snap. And
Let me just
Callie,
say,
I like Callie to a certain degree
Me
because I
too.
really don't
I used to
know.
like her. I
yeah,
don't like her no more.
I
You
don't
know,
like the things that
because
I've
it kind of
seen her
like to me,
doing.
it's like she go wherever she's accepted at this point, and
Thank
I
you,
don't like
Candace,
that
for
for
the
her.
super chat.
I don't
I know
like
you're
that for
probably at
her.
work. Thank you. I
Yeah, it's
appreciate
like
it.
she's getting vulnerable and she's to me it seemed like she giving up hope because to me she was a stand-up person, but now all of a
Exactly.
sudden lately she's been swaying towards the people who don't have nothing. I was looking like, okay, not you. You're not about to turn sides, and it has nothing to do with her making amends with her nephew and niece's mom, because of course if you want to be cordial with her so that you can see your niece and your nephew, that's fine, but to have a sit down and do all that and like and involve Chrisean, like, nah, you already said like what 3-4 months ago that she was the one, she was the
Exactly.
person, and now you gonna go back with like it's giving
That's what.
brokage.
Yeah,
It's giving
that's where I
It's
brokage.
kind of
weird.
lost it with
It's
Callie. I'm
weird.
like, hold
Yeah.
on, you say one thing and you doing another, but it's basically you rolling in the direction that I guess you need to be in because that's your family, real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
mind her for
lie.
making that decision. That's her family. You know, she grew up with them people. I mean,
Mm,
hey, if that's the
I'm
side
gonna
she got to
knock
pick
it.
that. But my thing is pick a side and stay there. Don't try to. Yeah, stay your ass
That's what
over
I was
there.
about to say. I'm gonna knock it because I'm not gonna hold you up. I will unbrother, uncousin, unsister somebody. Like
Me
it
too.
doesn't matter. I could
Me
care
too.
less. My mom be like, "That's our family." No, that's not my family. Those are my relatives.
On me.
I
I don't even talk
I
to
can
half
call
of
my
my
family.
family members because they
Them
so
people ain't my
haterish.
family.
I be calling
We
my
just
cousins like
related.
your cousin said. Did you see what your cousin? The whole time it's all of our cousin, but it's really they cousin because
No,
I ain't
this is
saying
the way.
because
Listen,
your
I tell
cousin
my
said or
mother,
did.
I be like, your son. When I talk about him, I say my mother's son. And people be looking at me, they be like, yo, your brother? My mother's son. Such and such and such. I don't know these people. These are not my family. They're my relatives. We share DNA. That's it. I can call up my family, and none of them are related to me by blood. That's the family I chose. That's the family that
Amen.
chose me. And I'm not gonna be siding with them just because we related. No, y'all slow, and I don't want nothing to do with y'all. So she had a choice. She's choosing what benefits her pocket right now. And whenever you do that, you're gonna lose because you gotta keep some integrity or you'll go for
Mhm.
anything.
What y'all think about Mr. Sappho family loving Chrisean?
I thought that was
I
hilarious,
thought
and
that
I
was
thought
so
Karlissa
cute. I
fell
thought
right in
that was
place
so
because she a
freaking
fan
cute.
too. She
I
was a
was like,
fan too. She
right,
knew the
yo,
words and all.
you can't go nowhere without.
Karlissa's still a fan. That's
She
why she can't keep the
is.
girl name out her mouth.
I was like,
She
damn,
wake
she's
up
sitting
with
over
her on
there
her
with a
mind.
whole bunch of Chrisean lovers. That gotta feel like awkward to her.
No,
But
I'm
she's
sure she
sitting up.
felt right at home. She loved Chrisean too, probably more than all of them. Chrisean is the reason she got a show. Chrisean is the reason people check on what she's saying. She wake
Mm-hmm.
up and say Chrisean's
You're
name.
right about
She
that.
better be the queen cheerleader over there.
Clock
It,
it.
it is given too that Mr. Sappho family don't like her because I'm pretty sure they know that she does not like her. So I'll be playing her music every time she come around too.
Baby, baby, baby. I
A
said,
lot of
oh
people
boy.
said they didn't see it, so let me get it pulled up here.
Yes, pull that up. I thought I was smiling from ear to
Yes,
ear.
sis. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Then she was talking about they gonna play some out now. This my song when Callie shit came on. Like I don't even know that song. Where just get this shit out of here.
Nobody knows Callie song. Karlissa don't even know it, and
And let
that's
me tell you,
pitiful.
I was so hurt to not to have to stop liking Callie because she's a Taurus. And it's something about us Tauruses, we will stick together. And I was rocking with her. You hear me? I was rooting for Callie. I was like, yes, sis. When she came out and she said how she felt, I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. And then I seen her on
I
the
liked
couch
her
with
when she
Jada.
stood on business.
And then I was
I
like, oh,
liked
what
her when she
happened
stood
just
on
now?
business.
She's
But
Exactly.
she
somebody I
folded,
don't recognize right
so I
now.
don't
Yeah,
respect
she's
you no
giving.
more.
Yeah, she's giving Gemini.
It's
So there's
given,
that.
I'm broke again and I need my mama, so I'm gonna go with whatever she's saying just so I could be
Exactly.
in
And
the
that's at the
emotion.
top
Exactly.
of the list.
She's
Exactly.
broke.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Facts.
broke, and her mother is
Selling
lying,
coochie and all of
promising
that,
Yeah,
her.
and
that
they're
Zeus
just
check, that
Exactly.
Zeus check done. Yeah,
uh,
she ain't got that
looking
money
for
no more.
promo to get
And
some
the
quick
thing is, she
dollars.
need to call Suki because at least if she calls Suki, one thing about Suki gonna make sure she get the top of the bag for her. You out here selling it and bumming rides. You better call Queen Coochie Captain. Like you need to be getting yourself in the right spaces, and underneath Karlissa is not the space.
Yeah, I don't know
Your
when
mama
she gonna
broke.
figure. I don't know when she gonna figure that out. I
Your
really
mama
don't.
broke, boo. She can't even get your brother out of jail. Fuck is you talking
Exactly.
about?
And
And
Please.
can't taking fake donations.
Krishan Ben said when she had that 4 hour interview with you, sis, she been said Karlissa is Callie's downfall, and she knows it.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
said that on that interview. So Callie gets weak in the knees, and we understand. Oh, that's my family, that's my mom. But there's some real people in the world like myself. It doesn't matter if you my mother, my brother, my cousin, because guess what? Whatever side I decide to choose, it's still gonna make you my family. You can't unbe my family. So I don't play that, oh well, I gotta ride
Uh-huh.
over here because that's my family. If I decide to stand on what's right, because that's what I'm gonna always do, you still gonna be my family at the end of the day. So her standing on what's right is what's up. Not because, oh, that's my mom or that's my brother, because they still gonna be your brother and your mother at the end of the day when it's all said and done. So
Yeah.
what
And you
difference
know
does
what,
it make?
sis? Yep. People
Choose
who
your
are really
mama.
your
Don't nobody
family.
give a fuck. We don't care.
Yeah.
You're not going back on baddies no more. So you're done. Choose your
Exactly.
mama. You need to. Your mama needs you because she lost.
But
So
yep.
she needs some help. Nobody needs you. I don't care who you support, Callie. Please.
And the
Please.
reality of it is, if people really mess with you like that and they see
And if
that you
your mama,
standing on integrity, they gonna want to mess with you anyway. And if they don't, then let them kick rocks. She
Did she
got to
and
say
your
come
something
up
mama
about?
is a
Karlissa's
flip
behind.
Did she,
flopper.
did
She's
she
her
say
mama's
something about
daughter.
Krishan lately? Did she say something about Krishan or something lately?
No, but she was sitting in the jacuzzi with her last I seen, co-signing everything her mama was saying about Krishan and the baby. But we never even got a chance to go over it. But
Because
yeah,
I'm
she
gonna
been
say
close.
I don't check for them, so I don't know, and I don't even watch her show. I don't watch
Yeah,
Carlissa's show. I
and that's
check
what
for
I'm
them
saying. It's not
outside.
even. It ain't even nothing that she really said or did. It's just that you just know she on bullshit because you
You could
call her
tell
out
her
and then
energy,
you back over there like
her
nothing ever happened, and she be playing with your kids too. So once a motherfucker
right.
start compromising their kids
Exactly.
or anything, you already know that you can't. They're not worth nothing. Like I can't. That's a character flaw. Your kids is supposed to be the people that you really literally start learning and growing from. Like there's no reason why you see something happening today and then tomorrow you be like, oh, it's okay. Like, no, come on now. But here's the video that everybody was talking about.
Yeah, this the one.
Hey, so I'm here with my husband's family, and apparently they are Chrisean Rock fans.
So I'm just going to the flow. They keep on touching me.
Since he didn't pay you?
Okay, so she was too happy to say that. She knew it word for word too. She was too happy. Too happy.
No, I don't have enough teeth. I don't have enough teeth to suck them the way I wanted to suck them. Like, I wanted to suck my teeth so hard, and I need about a whole nother row of teeth to get the point across the way I wanted to suck my teeth just now. She know every word, every tune. She know, I told you, she a fan. She just hates to admit it. And she don't know. She better off swimming up the river with her than trying to swim against it. I don't know what her deal is.
Right. This was a perfect opportunity for her to come out and be like, I'm not going to get involved. My son needs to stop this. I don't know why every other month you guys keep, like, if you wanted to say something, be a mother for once. Speak against what's happening in a positive light and basically speak out and say, Jonathan, you need to stop all this. You need to get yourself together. But to come out here running like a kid on a park, trying to jump in on a fight with kids is crazy. It's crazy. Like,
leading a hate campaign against a baby is diabolical.
A baby. Like,
I think her relationship with Chrisean should have changed the moment Chrisean got pregnant and decided to keep her grandbaby. I think their relationship should have changed. She should have, because I understand like where she was going with this in the beginning. She's clout chasing like everybody else. But once her grandson came into play, I think that's when she should have just been like, you know what, I need to fall back because the relationship that I need with my grandson's mother is more important than the clout.
It's just sickening. It's
very in a perfect world.
You ain't got hate, you ain't popping.
She a twisted individual.
I'm gonna play the rest of the video so that we could talk about the rest. So I'm gonna play it while I drive home, and it'll be a few minutes worth of it, guys.
Okay.
I don't understand, like, why are you doing this to our son? Like, all right. Remember the last year, 2 years ago, he dropped a diss, I dropped a diss. He posted my son on Twitter. He just can't handle when I put my foot down, bro. All right, for example, I just broke up with him. Once I'm like, yo, how about, let me focus. Let me get this right. Like, I got so much potential, so much fire in me. I can get this right. Like, Lord God, like for real. Like, that's how I be feeling. Like, you can really feel when something is really in your way or holding you back as an anchor, like, and it's not good. So, like, I'm having a real adult conversation over the phone. You know what this dude do? Okay, I unfollow him, whatever. He started doing story times. One of his story times he had on his page, it was like one of these girls. She mentioned my son, right? He posted it on his story. I'm not even mad at the female. I just know him as a person against our son. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. It's demonic, bro. Like, he's so disrespectful when it comes to our son. It's disgusting, bro. And I'm answering the phone. I'm saying I love you. I'm going to be honest, bro. That's out of fear. I be trying to, like, dim my light just so he don't get as mad as he usually do and as bad as he do with our son. Like, I can't even explain it, bro. Like, hey, bro, like, why she answer the phone? Why she... Bitch, I'm scared because the next time he see it... Okay. Y'all seen how he followed his mom? And then unfollowed her? He didn't follow his mom because he F with his mom. He followed his mom because he know his... What do she call my son all day long? She say he's retarded. Come on now, that lady is evil and out to get me and my son. She's dissing her own grandchild on social media. I'm saying this to say, bro, don't get it messed up. Like, yeah, I love him. I'm riding for him. But I know his character traits, bro. I know his patterns, bro. Soon as we beef, he hurt our kid and it's so evil. So I need y'all to just let him know our son is off limits while we're not seeing eye to eye, please. Because I'm not picking up the phone no more and y'all gonna see some evil stuff go down, bro. And I'm just giving y'all a fair warning, bro, the way he is, my nigga. Because, okay, I broke up with him, but I still answered his calls just because I don't like when my son for clout, bro. My baby got 1 million followers on his page, bro. And it's not just with my son, it's with just his parenting in general. He's too cripped out to be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, telling his other son, why you in here trying to get some food? Like, go look at the strippers. Like, what? Like, just whatever, bro. Like, yeah, I forgave him, but I'm telling you, it's like this fear of knowing if I don't tread lightly, he's going to attack my son. I put that on everything. And, like, when he posted my son, I ain't even ready to get into it, bro. It's just a PSA, bro. I'm not playing with this dog, bro, at all. He evil, bro. He have no loyalty to anybody. To anybody, bro. He, whatever, bro. Like, whatever the case may be, no, bro. He's not what he crapped up to be. I don't understand, like.
So that's why I was saying, like, she looks sad as hell. Let's start there. Not only does she
I was
look
just about
sad,
to say that.
but
You
she
took the words
sounds
out my
sad.
mouth.
She sounds
And it made
scared.
me
She sounds
sad.
like,
Yep.
oh my God, you guys are holding all this. Y'all trying. Okay, y'all want me to do this? I'm just letting y'all know when the shit go down, y'all better be ready to let them know. Don't be up here supporting and laughing and thinking that this shit is funny when they're talking about my baby after this is what y'all wanted me to do, when y'all about to see why I've been trying to keep it cool with the nigga. People can't read between the lines, but that's what's pissing me off the most. It ain't even because he ain't said shit right now, right? Yeah, he's doing little things to nitpick and posting the girls, and the girls are saying little stuff and following and unfollowing Karlissa. Those are little tactics. Those are little signs of him doing his little thing, but he still ain't did nothing compared to what we know he can do and will do. So all I'm saying is, I'm so disappointed in the supporters more than anybody, because it's like, come on now. A person will sit right here and listen to all that and say, I understand, but she needs to stand her ground. And she, like, shut your ass up, please, because I'm sick of it. I cannot tell you how tired I am of people not understanding that this is a damn human too. Shit, we all make mistakes. You think she got it all figured out today? I'm so irritated with people, for real, and I don't want to be like that, because I love everybody, and especially the supporters. But I just think that if you can support however you want. I'm not telling you to be the supporter like me, but just don't come up over here if you think you finna be being hard on my girl, because you ain't finna do it from my side of the fence.
Yeah, and stop trying to expect more from her than you do for yourself. It's easy to say a bunch of crap out loud, but let's put a camera on you 24/7 and let's see if you walking it like you talking it. Because I don't know, I done took this man back 61 times. So I definitely ain't gonna be the one up here telling nobody they need to leave their man ever, or what they need to do with their man, especially not unsolicited advice. If you ask me what I would do or something, that's different, but we not the same, and neither are our circumstances.
And I don't want her to continue to live in fear either. Don't ever get it twisted that I'm up here like, because it can sound like that to somebody who has a one-track mind, and in their mind they're like, Hot Chocolate, you're just sitting up here, not holding her accountable for what she needs to do right, and you supporting the BS, and that's not what it is. What it is I'm letting her know that no matter what she chooses to do with her life and how it goes, at the end of the day, I got her back. That is the type of support that I want. I don't want no bossy support around me. I don't want your support to waver on, if I don't listen to you, you're not going to support me. If you're a supporter of me, and if you love hot tea, hot chocolate, and today I say I'm having a bad day and I don't like this, but you guys like this, and then I say, like, I just don't think that that's how you support people. A supporter means I got your back, right or wrong. I'm gonna stick it out with you. I got you. I can understand. So that's all I'm saying, right? We all have our opinions. We all have the things that we feel that could change for her, or we think she should do, and this, that, and the other. But I'm not out here telling nobody what to do, because I'm still having problems in my own damn life. So how the hell I got all the answers for somebody else, but not all the answers for myself? That's not how you support nobody. So if you are supporting her, you're going to see through that she gets through, and you're going to pray through it. You're going to help her by praying and constantly being there for her and having her back when she falls. When your friend falls, you don't be like, okay, let me move over so you can knock your head off because I want to see you fall, because I've been telling you was doing this right and wrong, this, that, and that, and that, and that. No, it's literally about catching them when they fall and saying, I got your back. I ain't gonna let you fall. I'm gonna push you back up.
That's right. Reaching your hand out and pulling that person off the
Yeah.
floor. Not
Some people don't
reaching
know
your
what it
hand out,
is.
pushing them down further and further and further into the ground. Reaching your hand out and telling them, I'm right here. I'm pulling you up. That's not feeding in to the negativity. That's not making the person feel like they're doing the right thing. That's making the person know you are supporting me in a time like this. You're giving me support. It's not that people are condoning it, because I know there's lots of people, old, young, who's misunderstanding and misinterpreting what's happening up here. But everybody that has common sense should know somebody who's 25 years old does not need a person to constantly talk about, well, I don't like him and we all don't want her to be with him. No, that's what you say. Don't say
All
we
that's gonna
all.
do is run them
That's
away. They're not
yes,
gonna even
that's
want to tell you
I
nothing
don't
exactly.
going
think
That's
on.
your
nobody.
that's
Now
how
they
you
may hold
feel.
back. Now
Yeah.
I may hold back telling the truth
Exactly.
about how scared I am of the
Nobody,
nigga.
Exactly.
Because if
any
I tell y'all
age.
today I'm scared of him, and
Exactly.
then tomorrow you see me with him, now you're gonna be up here saying,
Exactly. And then she's not
so
gonna
I
want
what
to
don't
y'all
come
think.
want?
out.
Yeah.
And then everybody's gonna be
Nobody.
saying, oh, when's Chrisean gonna come out? The girl come out, and this is what y'all do. When she's not coming out, y'all beg her to come out. She come out, and this is the
Yeah.
support you give. You guys gotta make up your mind.
And then I don't think anybody, any age, wants somebody to. You just think about it. At her age, you're like, I don't need to hear what nobody got to say. At the next stage, they're like, I done lived my life enough to know what I need to do. And at the next stage, they're like, I done lived this long. I don't need your opinion and tell me. Nobody, no age wants somebody constantly trying to impose what they want them to do just to be a supporter. If that's how you want to support me, then get on. Because I don't need that kind of support. Like, I don't think anybody, any age, wants a group of people constantly giving them a million different opinions about what they should do in their life, but they don't have to live one day of it. And that's just crazy to me.
Thank you, Z Petty, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. The goal is 16, 20, and we're at 16. So I definitely appreciate that. Couple more super chats. That's dope. But yeah, like, everything you guys are saying is so on point, and I love that for us. I love that we all can agree to disagree and also agree to agree. And that's the whole thing that I'm saying. Like, there's literally so much room for growth in this situation, and there's so much room and potential for Chrisean to see her worth constantly every day. The more she does her thing, you don't think coming back out and her just instantly going up plays a part in her seeing what her potential, like she knows her potential, but she gets reminded every time. And she wants to be so normal that sometimes she doesn't even realize how unnormal she really isn't. She's not a Z-list celebrity. People want to believe that and think that, but she has a chokehold on the internet. There's not one celebrity that everything they do, we know about it every time. We don't know. I don't know half of the stuff that's going on with people. I only know about what I cover because I'm covering it for sure. But when I look around on the big blocks, Chrisean's there. Blueface is there. Somebody out of this zoo, because it's no longer a circus, it's a zoo, is going viral for something silly that they done said about Chrisean, because they ain't going viral on their own. So you got to just keep it a buck and understand that she has a lot of weight when it comes to the internet. And I expect haters to be down her throat. I expect them to be judgmental. I expect them to say this and say that. But it's really the naysayers. It's the naysayers that are supporters that's weird. Like, come on now. Everybody got their problems with their nigga. Like, ain't none of this shit perfect. And when money's involved, it's way more trickier. And now there's fame, money, a child, manipulation, all kind of things involved. So you got to understand. Thank you so much. Hey, friend. Hey, Jazz. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, friend. Thanks. Thank you, Star Maker. Period. That's my real best friend. Hey, Jasmine Johnson, girl. Got your real name on here. That made me so happy to see you here. I got to call you. But yeah, I just think that people need to understand that, and this is not this live also is not to bash the supporters either. That's just kind of what we keep going back to, because I feel like she's saying all this because of the supporters. But I just want everybody to just be a little bit more understanding, be more kind, be more receptive to understanding that everybody's going to go through their own things no matter what at the end of the day. So we can't control how that goes, or what it looks like. That's just not up to us. We just here, we're watching, and it is what it is. So now, I don't know if you guys seen, but on an unknown page that I don't even know why it's still up, is over here talking about something, and then Whack 100 commented and said, she's scared. Scared of what? He's in jail, still scared, still living in his house or something. She's not living there. I don't know why people are saying that. She don't live there. And we all wish we would have known that she didn't live there on her birthday, but we did. And we ended up finding out the hard way. But unfortunately, she doesn't live there. And that narrative needs to be stopped. So I'm going to get into this next video where Chrisean is responding to Whack. And then I'm going to also pull the rest up because I didn't get the whole thing. So thank you, Katrina, for the super sticker. I super appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley from the 9th Ward for the super chat. That's super dope. Thank you. Thank you, friend, for another super chat. Thank you. And another super chat. Thank you. And another super chat. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. And I love everybody. Thank you guys for all the support, for real. So let's go ahead and get into this next video. This is her responding to Whack 100.
Like, you're literally your name. Like, this goes to Whack. Yes. When I'm putting my foot down, and when I'm trying to leave that man alone, he spitefully go after our kid. Yes, I do fear that. When we're good, I don't fear him mistreating our son. That's when he's on his good behavior. But remember when I was networking, I dropped that diss. Who name did he put in that caption? Because I was with that person. Who name did he put in that caption when he posted my son? He has a way of doing the same thing over every time we fall out. He attack our kid. Just, that's what I fear. Okay? I don't fear that when we're good, because he be on good behavior. But when he's not on good behavior, and when I'm putting my foot down, I'm saying no. It's no. I said, look, check this out. We can't be together. Just go ahead. You go ahead. You know what I see on his story? Something concerning my son. Out of spite. The girl could do whatever she want, right? I don't know her. I don't care. But when
Thank you, my sacred life.
the person I do know, the father
Hey,
of our
Miss Fit.
son, does something directly to our son, check this out. I'm not scared, bro. I'm not holding back. He get out, what, in a couple months? Like, you're literally your name. Like,
so what did you guys think of that? I don't know if everybody's seen the comment that he made. So let me pull it up, just in case. But let's get it pulled up. But what did you guys think of that?
I just be wishing Wack would shut up. Like, especially considering he doesn't even really know what's going on. He just jumps out of nowhere
You can
every now
tell
and
he
then
doesn't know what's going on.
and
You
just
talking
say
about
something
still
so
staying at the
random.
house.
Yeah, like, and oh, he's in jail. He this, that, and the third. Sir, we just watched a whole trailer load of ladies. I'm not even going to use the word I was about to use. We just watched a whole trailer load of them be posted on his page and everything else. So don't act like the man is like down in some hole somewhere, okay? Wack, I don't know if Wack is just playing dumb or if he really is just that dumb, like, because sometimes the stuff that he says, he sometimes comes off just as lost or if not more than Karlissa.
That's
He's
because
Mhm.
he
too old
don't
for
be
this.
knowing. He don't be knowing what be going on, and he just jump out the window. Anytime it's anything to do with Blue, they all want to jump on the train and support him because I still don't understand how he started all of this. It doesn't matter that she say I don't want to be with you. He started the whole internet stuff with the girls and the this and the that, and as always, it's Chrisean's fault. He's the one that started it. If he never would have came out putting the girls, rallying them up, we would not be here. But he always does this and no one never stands up on that side and say, you got to chill out. Like he don't have no real men in his life, no men to stand up and tell him like, yo, when you going to stop all of this? They just go with the flow or they just be silent and they sit back and they watch him carry on Chrisean and the baby. And that right there to me is ridiculous. Like, where is the real adults around him connected to him that can tell him, like, do you know how silly you look? That's like somebody back in the days growing up. We would never let somebody say anything about our moms because it's disrespectful. You can't say anything about my mother, or if you see me talking disrespectful to my mom, that gives you the right to now start disrespecting my mother. It's the same thing what he do with his kids. And you mean to tell me
Mhm.
no grown person in his family on his team have common sense to tell him, yo, chill the fuck out, my nigga. This shit is getting old. Nobody could do this to this guy. It's
Exactly.
always turned around and blamed on this girl. Like, come
Yeah.
on. This don't even make no sense to me. Like, for
And this is
real.
how you knew that he didn't know what he was talking about, huh? Scared of what? For one, you're seeing a video that's chopped and screwed and don't got everything there. So that's why you don't know what she's scared of. That's number one. Number two, living in his house, she doesn't live there. And on her birthday, she was heading back. She was gonna go back. But there was a big uproar. The arguing and the fussing and the fighting ain't just started. It been going on, and she's been standing her ground. But that's why she said, just because I don't show y'all everything don't mean y'all know everything. And because I know a little bit more don't mean I'm about to tell y'all either. But I'm telling you what I know firsthand. She's been standing her ground. She's been fighting for what's right. She's been trying to be strong. He's been trying to get her to pull back. She had him blocked for a very long time after they broke up and she didn't answer the phone. And thank you, Incapable Love and War, for the super chat. But yeah, like Of course she's afraid of him in prison on the phone because he's using that phone against her and her baby. So yeah, shame on him. Shame on him. Shame on all this shit, because it's sad that we got to come back to this every other week or every other day just because they broke up. Like, why wouldn't everybody be happy that they broke up? Ain't that what they wanted? Isn't that what they wanted? Don't they want Chrisean and Blueface to be apart so that they can have Blueface back to themselves? Why, when this girl come out and say something about them or whatever the case may be, why won't they just accept it? Why won't they be like, well, whatever, they're done. I'm happy. She's speaking her piece. Blueface, leave her alone. Don't say nothing about her baby. Let her go on about her business. That's the type of things I would expect the mama to say. Couldn't nobody even be mad at that? Even if she out here saying, son, the bitch done with you, good. Fuck her. Move on. That I couldn't. Who could be mad at that? Ain't nobody's gonna be mad at that. What we get mad at is when you start dragging the baby in it. Just like today, the lie that nobody ever asked her to put out there. Tell this girl my son been talking to me on the low. How is this bitch gonna tell you that he been talking to her, you on the low, and he barely talked to her and she already told us that? Y'all be forgetting the lies and the shit that y'all say. Then you talking about you calling him demonic because he won't post your son until you give him a DNA test, which is totally fair. Where did that lie come from? That didn't have anything to do with anything. Nobody told her that. Blueface been using them kids all along. Everybody know that. He posts the kids to start a narrative that Chrisean's mad because he posting his kids, or that don't be what it is. Chrisean does not care about him posting his kids. If you really know Chrisean, you don't believe that. But that's the thing. A lot of these people don't really know Chrisean. So this is why they do and say the things that they say, because people just go off of the little bits and pieces and clips that they see on these blogs and all that. So it don't make no sense.
People forgot when he took the baby and Chrisean and Jaden was together, that boy told Chrisean and Jaden, I must tell her I'm gonna send them kids across the street. Chrisean was the one, not even Jaden didn't even speak up for her own kids. Chrisean was the one and said, come on, Blue, why are you saying that? Those are your kids. And he was like, oh, well, so what? So that right there should let people understand it's not a Chrisean Jesus thing. He does that to all his kids. When he's with Chrisean, he takes his kids off and try to make everybody feel like, oh, why would he? That's his dumbass doing all of that. It don't have nothing to do with her. What could she do? She can't come out and tell him, put him back on. Even if she did, what poodle points would that give her? None. Because people gonna talk about her, whether she do good, whether she do bad, they just gonna talk about her, especially she's going on this journey now.
How
She's
many DNA
definitely gonna
tests they
be
want?
tested.
How
She's
many DNA
definitely gonna
tests
be
they want?
tested.
How many? How many times are they going to bring up this DNA shit? That's the only narrative they got that they think that will tear her down or make her feel a certain type of way. I'm going to just say this, and I don't care who like it or who don't. Who gives a fuck if he's the daddy or not? It's not like he's doing shit for the baby or protecting the baby. He ain't doing nothing. So why would she be out here lying on this nigga about being a daddy when this nigga has done nothing but disrespected her and her son? Why would she be out here lying about that? That makes no sense. People need to use their common sense, in all honesty. Why would she be out here claiming a nigga as the baby daddy when he ain't shit as a baby daddy? That don't even make no sense. She's helping this nigga financially. She's telling y'all right out loud, I'm holding him down. And you think she about to lie about him being her baby daddy? I'm so tired of that narrative. Please take it on and go somewhere and shove it up the furthest part of your behind. Please. Because that's
that would be a out for her to be like, okay, I don't got no ties to the nigga. I could really just blow it. Like, make it make sense. If that wasn't her baby father, that's an easy bye. I don't got to talk to you no more, block you on everything, and keep moving. Like, people just want to, they just want to be a part of something. They just want to, jump on the train. So they go with that. Somebody was in my DM today talking about, if she do give him a DNA test. I said, excuse me? We're not doing that. I'm not even having those DNA conversations. So please do not come in my DM talking about that DNA. She did the test. He's the dad. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Please and thank you.
Yeah, for real. I'm tired of hearing about that. And that's the part that triggers me the most, because don't hit the baby with a stray, because he ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing to nobody. He don't deserve any of that, and he shouldn't be getting any of that. Hey, Rockstar. But yeah, I don't know if everybody's seen this too, but Tareen, it was Communion Sunday at church, and Tareen had Chrisean Jesus at church looking so cute, and Chrisean pulled up, and here it is. Let me get into that content.
The world saying it's toxicity, but they don't know he blessed me with my only son. That's why it's hard to let him go, but now I think I'm done. Who would've knew that a bundle of joy would fix my heart? I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times. Don't want no drama, so I'm throwing up the peace sign. Was locked away, but I finally found me some peace of mind. He picked me up from the bottom, and then he changed my next. The world saying it's toxicity, but they don't know he blessed me with my only son. That's why it's hard to let him go, but now I think I'm done. Who would've knew that a bundle of joy would fix my heart? I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times. Don't want no drama, so I'm throwing up the peace sign. Was locked away, but I finally found me some peace of mind. He picked me up from the bottom.
I thought that was so cute. And look at her. Look at the type of nurturing mother she is. I'm going to go ahead and say this too. Stewie don't do this. Stewie leave her kids when she go to work supposedly, and then she don't work. She'll go to work for one stupid booking, for one talent show tonight, and then she'll be gone from her kids for 2 whole weeks or 2 extra days, partying, getting drunk, up all night, this, that, and the other. Chrisean has done a whole press run all week, 2 interviews, 2 streams, a church performance, literally pulling up on a producer, making a song, working nonstop. And soon as she got the first break, she ran back home to her baby. So where is the unfit in that? Where is the I don't love my child, I don't take care of my child, or I'm neglecting my child in that? People don't know nothing.
No, they know. They're just choosing to ignore that. Mm-hmm. They know. They're choosing to acknowledge what they see and don't see. They're turning a blind eye. Look, I'm a Chrisean supporter, but I go look at hate pages and see what they talking about. You know, I go look all across the board, the big blogs everywhere. I go see what they're talking about, and I see what is important for me to tackle that day, right? So there's no way that somebody like these people who have formulated these opinions of her, if the only opinions you're making are based off of what you're seeing on pages that don't like her, or pages that constantly post negativity about her, then how would you know? You're making your opinion based off of one side of what you're seeing. So they have an option to go look other places and see what's being said, because either you care or you don't care. So don't say, oh, I don't care enough to go look. So then why are you following this page? Because if you see it come up on Hollywood Unlocked or the Shade Room or something, that's different. You went to a hate page to see this. So why do you follow this page if you don't care? You just don't care to really see the truth. You would much rather believe this foolishness that they putting in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Sis, right. I'm sending you this video. Did you see the video with the guy who is, I don't know if he's a Christian comedian, but he came across Chrisean.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's in my.
Okay. I just sent it, but okay, yeah. I thought that was really cool.
I'm gonna play it from you right here.
You know what I'm really digging right now? I just saw a video of Chrisean Rock. Is she related to Chris Rock? I don't know. I was just watching her video, and she's dressed in this really nice white outfit. And I'm thinking, is she rapping? What's she doing? Yo, she's like in church. She's doing a whole song about Yahweh, and it's pretty cool. I don't really know her that well. I'm digging that shit. You know, one thing I love is redemption. One thing I love is people who try to change. Nobody's perfect at all. And she's pretty young too. So I love redemption. One thing I do respect is when somebody is trying to change their life, trying to change their life. And I hope that this is real transformation. Listen, I make fun of church. I make fun of a lot of these churches and stuff like that, but there are a lot of churches that actually help people. I'd rather see her in church doing that. Maybe she'll become a preacher, you know? Maybe she'll open up her own church called the Chrisean Rock of Gibraltar. You never know, but I'm down with that. You guys let me know what you think. I love redemption, especially amongst our folks, man, because it's just so much negative shit on TV, man. Community needs recuperation, man. And to see her do that is a good example, because it's not easy. You know, it's not easy, whether you're a drug addict, whether you're overweight, whether you have anger issues, whatever it is. It's always hard to change, man. It's not easy. And I really respect her for that. And I hope that this is real. And whoever's guiding her, more power to you. More power to you. I just love redemption stories. So we shall see. It's like Brittany, who's Muslim now. She's Muslim, and I hope it stays that way. I hope she's trying to redeem herself too. We'll see, though. We'll see. But it doesn't hurt to try and change, my friends. You know what I'm really digging right now?
I saw that
Yeah.
message and I thought that was so dope. Because a lot of people are so hard on her for a lot of things that they think happen or they did see happen or whatever the case may be. Whether it did or didn't happen, ain't nobody perfect. And we learn more as we go and we learn more along the way. But who's to say that just because a person made a mistake that God doesn't forgive them? God is a forgiving God. He forgives anything. The only thing that he don't forgive you for is playing with him in his name. So baby, best believe that if you done anything and you repented and you mean it with your heart and you have the faith of a mustard seed, God's going to forgive you. He's going to give you chance after chance after chance after chance. So who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? I love redemption too, because I'm redeeming myself. I've made a lot of mistakes in the past. I ain't always been who I am today. Trust me, I haven't always been who I am today, and I'm changing every day. I'm growing every day. I'm learning more about myself every day. Just like I said earlier, I don't be wanting to hear nobody advice. I think I know it all, but I'm changing. I'm learning that sometimes it's cool to listen to other people, but when you're in a mood or you're mad or whatever, you may not want to hear it. But sometimes it's good to hear other people's advice, because sometimes you might hear that one little bit of piece of information that'll help you keep going or help you stay strong, fast in whatever your goals are or whatever you're trying to do. So I'm very, very proud of Chrisean and her growth, and I'm gonna keep saying that because I see it. I see it. I've been here since 2022. I see the growth, and when I say here since 2022, that's a page. I was watching them since 2021, 2020, when she was on Blue Girls Club. I saw the first episode, the first one, because I was like, oh wow, what's going on? And when I seen it, I'm like, oh, he from LA, let me watch it. So I was watching it here and there. So I've been tuned in, and I've seen a huge turnaround when it comes to her. So I'm proud of her, and that's my girl. And I'm so happy that she knows that I'm in her corner. I ain't got to do too much. She already know what it is. And the moment she send any hootie hoop, baby, I'm coming, baby. Boots off, gloves off, dragging, ragging, whatever I got to do. It is what it is. Call me whatever you want. It is what it is. I don't even care, honestly. I don't.
And that's somebody that don't know her, stumbled upon her, and look at all of those things, great things that he had to say. And then you have people who's been watching for years and they're on the fence or they're up and down. Redemption is the key word here. Everybody deserves to be uplifted when they're trying to change their life. Everybody has came to a point where they felt like I need to make a change for whatever the reason was. and they expected for people to give them the same amount of grace. And they wanted people who knew them to give them more grace. So I'm extremely proud of Chrisean because I know she's trying, and I know it's not easy. It's a struggle mentally, physically, every way across the board. And I would never want to put no kind of stress on anybody. Somebody put in the
Mm-hmm.
chat that they had
That's
family
already
members.
stressing.
Right. Somebody put in the chat that they had family members that lost their life to DV. It's not a joke. And I don't be understanding why people don't take these situations serious. Yes, there are situations where, sis will come and be like, all right, y'all, calm down. It's not that, but we're talking about somebody's life. We don't know. She show us bits and pieces, like she said. Just because I don't show y'all everything, we don't know the other conversations that go on off the camera. So I'm proud of you, Chrisean. I see you growing. I see your potential, and I know that you're trying, and keep going. That guy, you got people out here rooting for you, hun. They're
Mm-hmm.
rooting for you. They're definitely trying to let you know we're here for it. Whatever you decide to do, I'm here for it.
Yeah, just as many naysayers there is people that are supporting you. And then also too, the supporters who are being a little judgmental and a little invested in things like that, those people care a lot. Let's just give it credit where credit is due. There is some supporters that are a little overly invested, I will say that much, but I do know that y'all care. So it's not that she doesn't think that y'all care, or I don't think that you care. I just think that caring is cool to a certain extent when you start pushing off your narratives or making a person thinks that your support is wavering based on their decision. That's the difference. I think that's what we're trying to say and what Chrisean tried to say. She made that statement where she made it clear that, you guys need to stop, keep your opinions to yourself. Like, I love you and your support. It's cool to support, but your opinion, like, is just too overly opinionated. Here it is right here.
I'm trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real. I'm trying to get it for my family.
Passing judgment. That's what, like, doing too much. You got to hear her out. If this is somebody you want to continue to support and watch grow and all that, you got to pray for her. Pray for the situation. Pray that things get better. Pray that she gets clarity. Pray that she gets closure. Pray that she gets everything that she needs throughout this time in abundance so that she won't have to go through this anymore. We don't want to see her go through any more public scrutiny. She's already went through enough. Of course, we want to protect her. Of course, we want to give her advice, but we got to understand that it's not just her hearing or seeing one comment. There's 5,000 comments. There's 5,000 opinions. There's 5,000 people wavering their support. And yeah, I seen the bitch Moniece and her bullshit. Like, girl, Moniece, nobody cares. You the last bitch that somebody needs to be hearing from. You are very unfit. Very unfit. Been unfit.
They
Still
said that her
unfit.
kid
Till
got
this day.
taken away. They said
Facts.
she don't even have her kids. So of course, you see, I noticed with the pattern with these people, all of those people that come with the spewing of the hate and all of that, they all belong together. They all belong together. This is why they jump on
Anybody
that
got what she
train.
said and can send it to me quickly?
They
Because she said some
all
ignorant mess.
Yeah, because I'm
oh
not
oh
sure who that is. Probably somebody I
um
didn't need to see.
Monique Slaughter,
they all the
little Fizz
same.
baby mama.
Yeah, they all the same. They birds
Oh,
of a
oh
feather
God.
flock
Oh
together.
God. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Girl, she's on the
I'm all
Corey
set.
Lombardi page over there talking about, I love it here. I love it
Oh, do
here.
she?
And oh
Can
yeah, she does.
anybody in here that follows me Can you send me her page? I just want to have a little look over there.
And
Don't
there's
send it to her. Don't send it.
536 people here, so I
Nah,
know.
I'm not gonna start nothing. It's not that. It's just that sometimes I like to see the pot that's calling the kettle. Anything. So I be wanting to see where people like. I just be wanting to see where people found the audacity. Was it like in their pocket? Was it tucked up under her wig? Did she
And
get the
let's be
audacity
clear.
buy one get
People be
one? I just be
jealous.
wanting to see where they
be
got it
jealous.
from.
It's on
Period.
Royalty's
I just be
page. Let me
curious.
see. Somebody
People
said
be
too,
jealous.
why was she mad? Like, what was the reason why she would even be saying all this stuff? And I don't know no other reason other than she interviewed Blueface and Chrisean. And when she interviewed Blueface and Chrisean, Blueface was being just a little flirtatious, if you ask me. And Chrisean called it out right there in front of her, like, nigga, you answering too many questions or something she said like that. And, you know, like, you doing too much. But they were beefing. They were barely back. They were together and not together, together, not together, together, not together. And then they just somehow came together, did the interview. This nigga had a Band-Aid when he was doing the interview. So people was thinking that him and Chrisean had an altercation right before that. So they were already on edge. And then so Chrisean had an attitude, and she didn't say nothing though in the moment. Like she addressed it, but she knew to keep the energy very low. But then when Chrisean left, then I guess she had all these things to say, and it's been like over 2 years. So bitch, why are you still talking? But I guess she just, you know, wants attention, I guess. I mean, I don't know what her goal is at this point.
These folks got me irky today. Like, they got me so irky today. Oh, man. Hey, Misfit. I love you, Misfit. I'm just now seeing you in there.
Send you something? Because I see she sent you something, sis.
Oh, let me share the screen.
I'm about
Hold
to
on.
check.
I'm checking right now, sis. Karen sent something too. Okay, thank you. Keeping it popping and Misfit. Thank y'all. So here is Moniece, just in case y'all don't know who it is. This is Moniece. Chrisean asked folks to lift her up in prayer instead of judging her, but Moniece Slaughter made it clear she's only praying for Junior, saying he's the real one who needs it. Girl, ooh, see? And here's what she said. I'm praying for your son you chose, and you chose liquor and Satan's spinach and a broken shell of a man. You didn't choose your child. You didn't choose yourself. You chose every addiction and temptation without any forethought into the damage you done to your seed. I needed guidance in what? To improve as a mother as well. However, people were sick of my crap. And when I hit rock bottom, I didn't beg for anyone to pray for me or pick me back up. I leaves on the Lord. Baby, you need to leave this alone. Not the tongues of a man. You and all people should know by now, not everyone means you well, but from what I've been able to ascertain that we do, who, however, feel for the innocent, and the only innocent party is the child. You raggedy, broke, non-factor, blackballed, dirty, hood rat. Please, Moniece.
Mentally
you have no room to talk. She's so mentally unstable, homeless. She literally everything under the sun you could think of, and got the audacity. Somebody, there's some static or something
That's
going on.
a gutter snipe.
Yeah, I don't know who
is it mine?
No, it's not you. I think it's Ladybug.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not you. It's Ladybug, because once I muted her, it stopped. So, yeah, I just, Moniece, please, because you are too touchable, like too literally eligible to get boobopped. So please, because I don't want to have to touch nobody, reach out and touch nobody. I don't, but I will. So don't make me do it. Hey sis, hey Miss Fit.
What's up? What's up? I just popped up here real quick. Not to
Hey,
get too
Misfit.
personal. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Big love always. What's up, sis? What's up? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm still out and about, but I had to pop up here real quick on this one. Let me tell you, just not to get too personal in the situation with this one right here on the stage we're talking about, but just know this. Just like you were saying earlier about the mental, that stuff is real. It's real, and the same way, definitely not giving no passes because it's inexcusable to come out here like that. She's definitely wrong, but on because I got a personal insight of how she operates, if that makes sense. And this is all this is a ploy to get attention, is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
she's
yeah,
great at clout chasing because she don't got no motion at all. So she got to do something. And what else better than to pick up on anything to do with Chrisean and her baby to get her some motion? Because bitch, didn't you just get fired from Tronics? And Tronics is a failed network. How the hell you get fired from a failed network? Girl, bye. Miss me. You don't even have a job,
Also,
police.
right.
You don't have a job or anything. Nothing. You homeless. Last I heard, your house was on fire when it was in. That's what your ass get. And I don't care what nobody think. That's what your ass get. Your house got set on fire in the LA fires, and that's what you get. That's why you homeless, bitch. Mind your business. Don't say nothing about my nephew.
That part. Cause check it, she got a whole family that's been reaching out to her in love. While she's sitting up here talking about she didn't ask for nobody, but she needed the help. She chose to do that for the attention. So yeah, that's Bugada. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. At the end of the day, she do her people the same way. She talk about her people, and all they done is try to love on her. So she another Karlissa type. I'm just gonna say that, and then I'm gonna mute up. Okay.
Ain't no edit.
no,
I said what I said. God ain't
I'm gonna
gonna
laugh
burn
some
your
more.
house down
Yep.
if it ain't neat, if
And,
it ain't got no mess up in it. Your God would have protected
and
your house if it didn't have
and
no mess.
y'all already told me nobody getting sent to the corner today. So I'm gonna laugh, and I'm gonna laugh hard too, because I'm gonna give her some attention if she don't get herself together. I be bored sometimes, so she better hope she don't
Not
catch
gonna.
me bored.
She needs to catch whatever you got for her, please. Because at the end of the
Y'all know
day,
I get bored and
y'all,
dig up in
y'all,
people's business.
this is what I be talking about. I get triggered when she's only one person. She's not about to be out here tussling with 1,000 people by herself. I can handle all y'all by myself. So what's up? Period.
And y'all know I'm staticky. I like it. So please find me with it, because I be wanting it. I be wanting the smoke to let go of a little bit of frustration. So find me if you want the smoke. If you just gonna use your Twitter fingers, you can miss me with it. But I'll dig all
And
up
I
in your
figured
business
she
and
was
make you
lying.
not want to
Bro,
log
she
in.
just said her house was not on fire. She lied. I figured she was lying because last I had her, she didn't even have a house. When Tronics fired her, she was in a hotel room. And then it was a whole bunch of stuff. So girl, bye. You ain't got no house. You ain't got no house to burn down.
Is that we can't even laugh
So
at her
I ain't
burnt down
even
house. Now
making
you
no
on.
fun of nobody with their house burning down, because that's not a funny situation. I'm not laughing at nobody else. I'm laughing at this person in particular, allegedly.
I'm
Whatever.
not laughing at anybody who genuinely lost something in that fire, even if it wasn't their home, if it was a family member, if it was their family's house, because a lot of people were affected by that. I was on pins and needles. My uncle, my daddy, both of them are out there. So I'm not even laughing at anybody's misfortune. I am relishing in God's work when it comes to what he sees fit to hand towards people. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
People got to realize when she came out here and she say that statement over and over, how your year going. It's like you got to be careful who you speak on and how you speak on people. Like for real though. I mean, it is what it is. It'd be unfortunate when bad things happen, but you need to think about that before you do what you do, before you lead to that karma coming to you. But y'all, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate you, sis, for having me up. Appreciate all of y'all, sis voices,
We
sis.
love you. We
I
love
love y'all
you.
too. Big
I
love.
love you,
And y'all keep
Misfit.
Love
talking
you too, sis. Thank you for coming up.
later, y'all. You welcome, love. Later, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop the link because I know A lot of people in the chat may have wanted to say something. Oh, the link is already pinned, but I'll drop it again anyway, just for last thoughts, because we are going to wrap it up. If anybody want to say something or speak towards anything or address anything or send a message to our girl or anything, whatever you want to say, a message to Karlissa, a message to Moniece, a message to Blueface, a message to the Dante, whatever, whoever, I don't know. You hit the link, come on up, get it out there, and then we will also follow up again tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it'll be more content. Yeah.
Sis,
So
I sent you one more clip from Chrisean from Snapchat. I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay, because I definitely needed it. I hope it's the one. It was the end of the WAC 100 one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you got the link in there for me too. If you don't have all of it, if what sis don't have is not all of it, the rest is in what I sent you.
Well, I played all of it, sis, but it was just this last part that was missing. The last part of the Snapchat.
I don't care what you think.
I've been in and
I'm responding because
out.
I want to. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's my story. Shoot. Y'all just tune in. If it inspire you to do better and all this other stuff, I'm saying if you're going to do the same thing, you're not alone. You're not alone. Only thing I suggest out of this thing is don't backslide. Every time you make a decision to move forward, don't question it. Like, even if your heart really be like beating at the drum, like, let them beat, bro, till it stop beating. Like, because it's like you gotta just move forward, bro. There's no looking back. For real. Like, I got to a point where so this relationship has been like where it stretched me out so far. I feel like it made me a better person, a better mom, everything. Like, it's a testimony for real. Now I just got to get through it on the other side. And this is the process of it. Dealing with the opposition. Nobody bashing them. I'm just addressing the elephant in the room, bro. Like, I don't care about what y'all have to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. But, yeah. Like, let me know if you're... Because I feel like I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Have you ever, like, held back based off of what that person could respond? I'm telling you, bro. I put my foot down before. I went through, like, hell. It wasn't even... Because, like, it's a point when you get done, right? And you be done, and then, like, all right, they do something because of you putting your foot down, right?
Boys, they said check your...
Then they try to make up for it because of how bad it was. Like, and their makeup can be very, like, convincing. Like, oh, okay. Oh, dang, you really feel bad? Shoot, I really hope so. Like, and then you start, like, really, like, believing it. For real, like, you would think when somebody go to jail, they really change. Like, that's all. And I'm not talking about, like I don't care what you think. I'm responding because I want to. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's my story. Shoot. Y'all just tune in. If it inspire you to do better and all this other stuff, I'm saying if you're going to do the same thing, you're not alone. You're not alone. Only thing I suggest out of this thing is don't back.
And shout out to Chrisean and the Rock T. That's my girl. Definitely love her. And
excuse me.
Yeah,
1 second, sis.
ma'am.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to say that we don't condone bullying or violence, nor do we lack empathy or apathy for the people that lost their homes or lost things in Los Angeles. This was not to make any light of that situation because it was a very tragic, graphic situation. We're just speaking on an individual said experience or lack thereof. And until we have full knowledge of the exact situation, we just want to make sure we put that out there.
Yeah, whatever she said, I agree with, but please.
I can't with you today. We're not going to do that today.
Ass, okay? Moniece can kiss it. It was about Moniece.
And Moniece can, but YouTube, we not going to talk. We not going to.
Oh, you right. You
I said
right.
What I said, ma'am. I said what I said, ma'am.
You right. You right.
Thank
you.
You.
Right.
God, carry on. Carry on.
That's why I need to get off of here because I'm done at this point. I'm so done with everything and everybody.
I came out the corner for it. Me too.
Who is Rock's management team? Are they connected to Wacky?
Somebody tapped on my shoulder.
Kimberly is Wack 100's ex-wife or wife that is separated from him. I don't know if there is an official actual divorce yet, but yeah, that was his wife at one point. And Moniece, we didn't play any clips from her. I just showed a comment from her. I'll show it again for those of you who didn't see it and can understand why we would be so frustrated with her. But it was like sis said, no way, to bash everybody. It was just a isolated situation that we were speaking towards, just in retaliation to what she said, because she was so evil towards the baby. So that was what we were responding to. So this is Moniece. If you guys don't know, this is Little Fizz from B2K, the light-skinned one. That's his baby mama. She was on Love and Hip Hop. That's what we know her for. And she spoke ill on Chrisean's baby. And if you didn't get to see what she said, here's what she said. So, yeah.
I don't know this lady.
You don't know her?
I don't know this lady. No, ma'am, she's nobody. We don't know her. Ma'am, she's Lil Fizz baby mama, ma'am. First of all, y'all gonna be mad again because I don't even know who he is. Let me just say she's standing next to somebody who ain't nobody. I can't recognize neither one of them. I don't know these people. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I'm so sick of all of these people, honestly. So I guess everybody has said everything they needed to say. Do you guys have any follow-ups or any last words that you want to say?
I wonder where's the people at.
Sis always say something. Oh, see, sis, I thought you was finna say something prophetic because I usually be quiet because I know you're going to say something good and rational. Because I'm kind of
sis ain't ready to go. You could tell when sis ain't ready to go because she don't even say nothing when I say, "Is it last call?" She said, "Where is all the people?" I'm wondering where.
No, I just want to make sure we ain't scare the people off because the people be ready to come up and pop it, but it's a little silent tonight on the Sunday, so I just want to make sure that everybody is cool. You guys are cool and good down there.
I don't know. I might have said something mean today, and if I did, they know I don't mean it. They know how I am, so don't hold it to my heart. Hold it to, I don't know. Y'all know if I said anything to offend anyone, it wasn't intentionally to offend anyone. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. I don't even think I got to say it, but I will. If I said anything mean or offensive to anyone, I apologize. The emotions are high today. So I'm definitely, not trying to be mean to any of the supporters for sure. Just want everybody to just be nice.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, before we close out, when you're ready, you let me know. I'm gonna take us out with a little bit of the word.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure nobody else wanted to come up because Chrisean has spoken and said a lot. We had like 4 different, slots of everything. So I just want to make sure everybody's good down there. Nobody don't have nothing that they will want to say. before we get up off here, and I just hope that people continue to pray for her and the baby. And yeah, I just hope everybody just pray. I'm gonna pray. Like Chrisean said, there's things biblically that you're not supposed to say out loud, but I'm gonna do that too. Because yeah, I don't take this lightly at all. And I just want to keep the peace around her. I want to keep a fence around her that is of praise. I don't want her to, feel stressed out, none of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I just hope the people out there is good.
Yeah, I think everybody's good. Everybody has a bunch of mixed emotions, I think, and everybody's feeling a certain type of way, but you can just tell by the amount of people that's here and been here steady that they're here. They hear us. They love us. It's nothing. Drop those MEP is up here. Let me give MEP a chance. Hey, MEP.
Hello,
Make sure. Hey,
hello. Sorry.
hey.
Hey, thank
Hey,
you, Hot
honey.
Chocolate. Hello, everyone. First of all, y'all, if y'all know me, Moniece is a reflection of her mother. That's how her mother talks about her. So I tend to give Moniece a little bit of grace because that's what she was raised with, and that's for me.
And I agree with that because her mom ain't ain't crap when it comes to her. But she knows if she wouldn't have did this comment and commented on the hate page talking about she love it here, then I can understand, giving her a little grace. But she ain't
I
got
mean,
no grace.
she's a sick young lady who has
She
no
definitely is
guidance.
sick.
Nobody's helping her. Her mother ain't helping her. She's just now wrote she would not get on her knees and pray to the God to help her. Right? Ain't that what she just wrote? So she don't even know how to go to God for assistance. So I mean, all we can do is just feel sorry. Just pray for her.
Because that's why she's over there at those pages and getting connected to people like Karlissa and things like that, because she does have that emptiness in her heart. So thank you for coming up here and saying that, MEP, because I will definitely incorporate her in my prayer, because that's a person who is considered a lost soul. You could tell she didn't even know what she was spelling, talking about I would leave on God. She meant to say lean on God. So I'm definitely going to pray for her, because she's a lost soul, and she feels hollow inside. She feels empty like the rest of them. This is why they come up here and they do mean things to an innocent child. Anytime you see somebody got a mean word to say on an innocent child, you got to know that their whole heart is empty and is filled with nothing but blackness. So I will definitely pray for her. I will definitely lift her up in prayer, because that's what people like them need. They need prayer. They need prayer because they're so deep in that dark hole, and they don't see light, and they don't see themselves coming out. So thank you for saying that. This is why I wanted people to come up, because sometimes somebody can come up and just change the narrative and make people realize what's evident. And
Yeah,
what's
talk to
evident
him,
is that
sis. Hit the link. My sis said hit the link. Hit the
she
link. Everybody
yeah,
come up.
hit the link,
Hey, Fat
please.
Dime. Hey, Fat Dime. How you doing?
We got 568 people. I know somebody got something to
And
say.
y'all, unpopular opinion, but I don't even give Carlissa that much time. I mean, look, she's 52 years old. She is unhappy. It's nothing you gonna say about Carlissa that's gonna make Carlissa feel worse than what she already fucking feel. So why y'all give Carlissa the time of the day? She liked the negative attention, but that bitch is on zero.
Not on zero.
But for real though,
Not on zero.
Yeah,
yeah.
she is. She is. You're right. She is. And people like that, they do.
No,
They don't
because why
care.
she
They
nailed it
don't
like
care about what attention they get, whether it's negative or positive. But when you know better, you do better. It's okay. We understand who she is. But at the end of the day, like how we always talk about, when you serve God and you have a heart posture for God, you do things opposite of the people who are zeros. You do pray for them because God cares
I
about
mean,
the
we could pray
hopeless.
for her, but we're not gonna
Right.
give her that much more attention, right?
No, I
Because
understand that. I get
right,
that part,
right.
but I am going to pray for the hopeless. Those people are hopeless. So
And I'm
no,
gonna tell y'all,
I
that's why I
never give
said
her
God's working
attention.
on me today. I'm not, y'all can pray. I'm gonna pray too later, but right now I'm on 1,000 and I'm coming down. I might be on 999 now. I am feeling a little better, but y'all got me. Y'all can pray for him and I'm gonna cuss him out.
I don't really think I'm a pray for Karlissa. Like, I mean, let's just pray that she don't get hurt badly because her behavior is out of control, right? So I
And
don't
how's
really.
your year going?
Yeah, her year is going horribly. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to continue to go horribly. So, but I try not to. Karlissa is like a cancer, you know what I'm saying? And nobody, if you cut it off at the head, and she is the head, or so she thinks. So if you cut it off at the head and you don't give her no motion, Karlissa is nothing. I don't want Chrisean to even think about nothing that nobody has to say.
Amen.
So I try not to give her too much attention at all. Because if we don't give her no attention, then
And I agree. I have been very much not posting her at all. But what I felt like today was when Chrisean said, I just want y'all to let them know that my son is off limits when we're not on good terms. I took that as if they say something about my baby, make sure y'all help me. And I got her back. So that's what I'm doing. So I wasn't posting her yesterday and the day before, but she got posted today because that's what we're here for support. So if the girl is asking for it, it don't matter what we all think, and a lot of times I tell people that if you're not a content creator, you don't even see the purpose in why we're posting them, because it would have been easy to just say don't post her and then nobody say nothing towards it or whatever, right? That's cool too. Not to say that we always want to or need to address it, but when we finally get an opportunity to address it and everybody speak on it, then it allows people to vent. It allows people to see what she said, because a lot of people aren't seeing this because we aren't posting it, and it holds her accountable, because guess what? They've said she's already started backtracking, but too late. Of course, we know that how she is when she starts getting the negativity, but it's just good to see and watch, because she's going to have to answer to all of this to God at the end of the day. So whether we cover it or not, she's still going to be held accountable. So I'm just helping her be held accountable, and I'm helping Chrisean in the process as well, because you
so
lying, you out here lying.
High T, I got a daughter your age, right? So I mean, I'm not. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all the same thing I tell my kids, right? So, but what I'm thinking about with like Karlissa, for the last 18 months, she has used Chrisean Jesus for clout. Now
Mm-hmm.
today she want to come outside talking about some uh uh what she say, a DNA test. If that lady don't go and sit her ass in the corner and shut the fuck up. See, we don't give her no attention. That's what she want. But you used your grandson for a whole 18 months for clout, to get attention, to be on the blogs, and now you want to come up here and say, well, you know what, maybe he's not my grandson. Why would we pay her any attention? Why would we look? The best we could give her is, I mean, to her the most is just to ignore the bitch. And seriously,
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna just
I
say
mean,
that I
right,
love
because
I
you. I
definitely
do.
agree.
I do love you.
I
I'm not gonna
understand
say
right.
that.
that I don't. I love you. I do. But I'm gonna cuss her out sometimes. I'm gonna post it and cuss her out.
No,
Sorry.
I mean, we
I
could
feel
get
like
her ass, talk
sometimes it's
about her
called
bald
care.
headed ass. That bitch ain't got no hair in the center of her head. We could go on that bitch all day long about everything. Her tooth that's coming out in the front. We could go about that all day long. Her husband that don't even want to. She don't even. None of her children even want to be bothered with her. We could give her ass all types of attention that she want, but we ain't got to tie it to Chrisean and Chrisean Jesus.
She's
The
tying
only
it.
reason why I feel like I was about to say, so okay, like when Chrisean came out and said what she said today, right? Let's say nobody posted it and nobody spoke about it. Then people, they would be using that and they would be saying, yeah, Chrisean's just going off the rails. She's just coming out of nowhere talking about Karlissa and Black women, blah, 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 which they're already trying to spin. So sometimes our hand is kind of forced to post the backstory for context, so that when she finally does decide, you know, something, I done had enough of all of y'all, and she's saying what she want to say, the first thing they do is attack her reaction. And it seems like they have completely turned a blind eye to the cause of that reaction. It's just only being scrutinized the way she's responded. So sometimes I feel like my hand is forced to post what George Jefferson done said. Because if not, they'll be trying to turn the tables on Chrisean and trying to paint this false narrative that is not actually even tangible. So sometimes we're forced to kind of post her in her zoo-like element because we don't have a choice. We need that context for it to make sense of why this girl done had enough today.
Yeah, and
Yahweh, I can't sing. It's only one way, and it's God's way. And God would not want us living like that. And if we want to support Chrisean, we need to support Chrisean in the most positive way possible. I mean, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm a little older than y'all. It's what I would tell my children. You know what I'm saying? My girls, I'm a mom of girls. I got my first
I have
boy.
somebody, a special guest. I think, I'm not sure. Marla Talks. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up on the platform. I think that this is Monice's mom. Marla Talks. Is this you? I'm gonna drop some of you guys off the stage, okay? So thank you for being here, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Marla. How are you?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, how are you?
I like to show up first and listen.
Are you Monice's mom?
I am Monice's mother. Monice was born out of my body. It is true. 38 years ago. Yes.
It is you.
I just wanted to be sure so we know who we have up here.
I'm moving my life more towards life and light. But yes, I'm joking, but I am Monice's mother. Yes. But I'm just listening.
Okay, yeah. I'm glad you can pull up. We had already moved on from discussing her, but we basically have been informed that she was going around speaking negatively of Chrisean and her baby on a post where Chrisean basically was asking for prayers and love and grace throughout her transition of trying to, change and better herself. She's young. She's been through a lot. She's learning as she goes as well. So I just thought that it was very nasty of her to get up here and use her platform to bash somebody after all she's been through and how she knows firsthand the scrutiny that people give and receive, on the internet. And I don't know if you've seen her messages, but this is what it was here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. And I don't.
Yeah.
I don't follow.
She made this really nasty comment, and I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you want to address it or whatever you want to say, but I just think that was bad of her. Like, that's horrible, and it's nasty.
Well, let me say this. Just can you put the message back up? Okay, so like I made the statement, because I love my children with all my heart, but I'm not always in agreement with the way that they conduct themselves for various reasons. I've been very vocal because people do get hurt. It's, I think that what we're learning right now in the world is that I don't care what you think, your actions affect someone else. And people have their own, people are struggling. I don't agree with this hard line. I'm reading it. I'm saddened. Matter of fact, Moniece and I have only recently just reconnected after 4 years because we weren't speaking at all. But I still don't follow her on social media. So, you know, you can't make somebody else. This is the thing. As a parent, when you get grown, you know, a spirit can't trick another spirit. Let me first say that. So what you guys are discerning, I personally am pulling for Chrisean because I believe that from what I saw, Chrisean exhibited a long time ago, in my opinion, in the midst of what to me seemed like the mud, the possibility to see herself, because that's the only way you come up. And when I say come up, it's not trying to get somebody to be who you think they should be, because God has honestly created us all very unique and individual, but he's allowed us all to go through different circumstances. That's a fact. And it's all meant, if you plug back in, to serve a purpose. Moniece obviously has her own struggles, and Moniece comes from an amazing family, which is my husband and I. We've been married 37 years. I've raised 3 kids. You know,
wow.
You're right. So Moniece is the oldest of my 3. I have a 35-year-old son.
God bless that.
Bipolar 1 with schizoaffective disorder. Her father, which is David, is her stepfather, but we got married when she was 1, but we've known each other since we were in 2nd grade. So, and he's a member of Take 6. So we're in the industry big time and have been forever, our whole lives, but have never really been about the industry in that way, the way that you might think. But in the meantime, you know, I would always say our kids were responsibly and sustainably raised, like organic food. So we just didn't get caught up in all of that. And, you know, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I realized that my kids had struggles that were diagnosed by doctors, mental health struggles. And yet and still, when they get to be 18, it's a parent's greatest heartbreak, because at 18, once they can choose for themselves, even to accept or not accept your help, it is what it is. You can't, all you can do is hurt. You can't do more for them. So I feel like that the only thing I'm going to say here is you have to take these things with a grain of salt. Unfortunately for Moniece, for Mo, and for Chrisean and everybody else, the industry drives a narrative that some of it is them understanding that once you get a taste of a particular thing, you're chasing that, and you're chasing, you know, algorithms, and you're chasing clicks and likes. To be totally honest, you know, I've become a very good friend of Misfit, just in real life. And we have very deep conversations, but other than that, I always keep it in perspective, always, that this is the internet. This is a virtual world. And I can say anything I want to say on here, but when I hang up, all you can do is receive my words as truth, or say, fuck her, I don't, whatever. That's what you can do, because you don't really know me.
Right.
I'm just keeping it 1,000% real. You keeping it
100 for sure. I gotta give you that for sure.
You can feel me, but you don't know me. You don't know my, you know, but so my goal is to show you all of me as best I can, because that's what God asked me to do. Because there are people who I don't want you to look up to me. I don't want that, because I'm equally human as you. I just got born into a different stream of life. Bottom line. And that's what it was. You heard me say I met my husband in 2nd grade. So it's not even like David and I crack up, because people are like, oh, they want to treat me sometime like I'm arm candy. He's like, that's hilarious, because he's trying to marry me in 10th grade. And I ended up getting into a whole nother relationship with Moniece's dad, and coming 4 days from getting married, not knowing he was not right, and having a whole baby, and being 4 days from a marriage, and leaving with a 6-month-old baby at 19. That was me. So that's how I relate to Chrisean. You learn. You learn what's good for you. You learn. And I'm saddened that Moniece hides behind, unfortunately, and to be honest and totally transparent, we're literally about to go to therapy, because as we have recently in the last 2 months been talking.
And I was just about to say, are y'all currently on talking terms?
In 4 years, we didn't speak, not anything, but just Moniece is raging out every now and then, and me just ignoring her. But the reality,
I think you went out. Can you still hear me, Miss Marla?
I can.
Oh, okay. I was asking, are you and her currently on talking terms?
We have been speaking for the last probably 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
But what I said to her was, and I'm saying it now, if you go, I'm not taking back the old relationship. I'm not. So we're going to go to therapy. But the therapy is to really set a boundary that you understand. And then there's going to be a requirement. And I told her, no matter what happens, you're going to have to go back on a public platform, because that's where you decided to try to destroy my character, which wasn't true. And you don't have to give any details, but you have to say, I misrepresented the relationship my mother had with me. You can feel any way you want to feel about me, but to disrespect me the way that you did with the way you've been loved is not going to be something that I'm going to just swallow down, and because you just got over it. We're not going to do that, because it doesn't give an example for everybody else. I want to be that auntie example to a Chrisean, that you can, life keeps moving, and you might feel differently. You don't have to stick with the same old shit and the same old contract today that you did yesterday. You can say, you know what, I realized that was whack. And all I'm saying is that I'm not saying she's whack and I'm perfect, but what I am saying is, in order for us to grow to a better place, we can't take in the old habits. And the old habit was me always absorbing your bullshit as an adult to make it better for you, but it didn't work for anyone else. It was destructive. So what you see is destructive Moniece. And I'm going to be totally honest. We weren't talking. We are talking. And I will leave this platform and I will pick up the phone and I'll send my child a text and say, girl, what are you doing? Which is where we started. The reason we severed
this was whack. This is very whack of her.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm her mother. I'm not condoning this. It's not okay, but it's because you're broken. And so and this is my big thing, just don't say anything.
Right.
Just leave it alone. Just, and that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say to her, I didn't talk to her, but I'm going to talk to her when I hang up from here. And I'm going to say, Mo, just, you can just not respond. Those are thoughts, because they're not good thoughts. So if you're going to put something out there, put something good out there. So let me just say this. I think that Chrisean, yes, I do agree that Chrisean is accountable for her own decisions. Decisions have consequences. I think that she's always pointing in a positive direction, no matter how it may look to everybody else. I don't see a young mother who's abandoned a child, no matter what the child's issues are. She didn't. And I see that she is young, and she, I think she chose the wrong person to fall endlessly in love with, but that's because that's where she was. Water meets its own level. And as she keeps trying to struggle to find her own accountability and get where she's going, I'm pulling for that for her, because it makes the world better. It makes the world better when we grow and we become better women. And it makes the world better when I've shared before online on these platforms. And I used to be on Z Banger's platform all the time. And I said, look, the reality is I prayed every day. Yes, I came from an affluent family. And yes, I came from money. But I still chose to do the opposite. And my dad disowned me. Said, you pick a last name. Don't use mine. When I decided to have Moniece, when I found I was pregnant at 5 months. And I had Moniece right after my 19th birthday. February 21 is my birthday. March 4 is her birthday. She was born. And I took a 6-month-old baby. I went to work and did all the things. And all I did every day for 14 years was pray that God would help me to become a woman that would find something in this life that my child could be proud of. Her. She's the one she was my love child, meaning I chose to love her over myself. And then her brother and sister came later, but I became the mom I was because of Moniece. Let's just get that all the way 1,000% straight. That was my first love. And so I had Moniece, and that was my goal, but it was hard. It was hard. I didn't take handouts. I didn't look at my parents and say, hey, and I see that in Chrisean. And I'm not going to stop praising that. And I'm not going to stop encouraging that. And I can't even attach Moniece's feelings to my feelings, because I don't believe in that. Because she's 38 years old. She's her own independent person. And I'm going to always encourage her because I'm her mother, not her fan.
I did not know she was 38 years old.
Moniece is 38. She was born in 1987.
Wow.
Cameron is 15.
And how's Cam doing?
Cam's doing really good. That's my guy. I got two grandsons. My youngest daughter's 32, and she had a baby, and he's a year and a half. And so I have Cameron and Guy. And you know, again, I wish that, and this is just a sidebar, but I wish Dr. Phil had not betrayed us and brought all of my family on stage, which was my requirement, because I really wanted America to see that you have two Black intact parents. You know, what I can tell you was there was no trauma in my house. There was no fighting. There was no, Dave and I weren't addicts. There was no, all the things that people assign to the reason why there's mental health issues didn't exist. And yet and still here we are. And so my thing was, but yet we raised all three. So I wanted to encourage families that I want other mothers and fathers to say, sometimes, I'm not saying this all the time because trauma does play a part, but they're outliers. Sometimes it's just a whole big genetic fuckery, and it's not, you let yourself off the hook. Learn what you have to do, but don't hold yourself responsible for something that's not okay. You don't beat yourself up if your kid has diabetes or cancer, but when there's a mental health issue, in our community sucks ass at this. Oh, she got two kids that are mentally ill. It had to be her. She should have kept her legs closed. Blah, 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 blah. Please. You see two parents scrapping and doing everything they can to help better the situation for their kids, and yet we're your target? Okay. Well, guess what, babies? I'm bulletproof. So come on, bring it. And as far as Moniece is concerned, we're going to keep praying for her, that whatever the spirit is that needs to always be in the drama and be in the mess, that she can put that to rest. And that we're going to keep encouraging Chrisean to be the best that she can be, because we all know what it's like for those of us, which is most of us who are mothers. Sometimes you just have to shut everybody out. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to contend with your issues when I'm trying to raise kids. I got to be focused in this thing. So I find myself, my feelings get hurt, and I find myself wanting to apologize for these types of things. But I'm learning to not do that. Moniece,
yeah, because it's not your fault, and I do appreciate you coming up here and speaking to it, because I had no idea that you had a relationship with Miss Fit. So I appreciate her too for at least, you know, letting you know that we were discussing it and allowing you to come and give us a little insight. I've seen, you know, some of your history with Moniece, and I know that you guys haven't had the best relationship, and she was very disrespectful towards you and things like that. And I'm glad that you guys are working towards it too. And I'm glad too that you came up here and you held her accountable. You're not baby walking her throughout her flaws, you know. And if you guys are moving forward, then more, you know, kudos to that. I would love to see all parents and kids have a good relationship. I'm not out here rooting for the, you know, the people to go down this crash out road where you're disrespecting your mom, because I was raised on, it don't matter what your mama say or do or how she, whatever, your mama could be right or wrong. It's not your choice or your decision to try to correct your mom or disrespect your mom. I've never been like that. My mama could say anything to me, I'm just gonna take it, and it is.
But you know, you have to realize that that's what I was trying to tell you in the very beginning of this conversation, that's what this platform industry has done. And that's what I told Moniece. Now, when Moniece and I had our crash, I was behind the scenes, my husband and I, seriously, for 5 solid months, privately saying, stop. And then I finally said, look, leave this man and his family alone. And if you do this, you keep on, I'm going to have to fight you on the platform in which you choose, because the internet was a weapon for her. It's a weapon.
Yeah, it still is. I've been watching her. Her antics have not changed over time.
Correct.
She's still be doing the same stuff.
Correct. When you get 1.7 million people who will believe anything you say. And so my disappointment, and I'm going to say this to your audience, stop. Do your homework. Do your homework. All you have to do, and I say this all the time, if Instagram is my court of opinion, go through my Instagram. Moniece had my Instagram taken down, and I ended up, through God's grace, being able to have it put back, because that was the whole reason. Because then her narrative is the only narrative that can live. But when you really go through my Instagram, you're going to see a loving family through the years, not just for show, for real. The ups and downs, whatever happened, because that's what, but there's love there. There's forgiveness, there's retribution there. It's there. So my thing is, I want to say that, please, I know that we find attachments with people that are in the spotlight, but don't just take a TikTok law and run with it. Do your homework, because no one can really escape the truth. You heading out? Okay, sorry. My dad's character.
It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead now and wrap it up. I appreciate you for coming up here and giving us your insight and input and holding your daughter accountable. I don't expect her to come out and apologize because you're calling her out, but it would be nice to see her take accountability for going so far, because she not only did she say that, she's over on a page that is dedicated to dragging the baby, not just dragging Chrisean, but dragging the baby. And she's over there giving head nods and commenting saying, "Oh, I love it here," and things like that. And it's just, it's ignorant, you know. But
you
everybody,
you do know the history. You know, this is the same person who told somebody their baby was ugly, and you threw a chair at somebody pregnant. I mean, I know. These aren't fake. These aren't fake things. So there's a lot of work to be done here, and that's a prayer that I will leave on the table for you.
Yeah, I know the history, and that's what I was saying. Like, the audacity of you when you went through so much public scrutiny, your own self. Like, you would think that you will be the last person to come up here and say these type of things and be so unkind with your words when you know what it's like to not have the grace and the mercy when you've made mistakes online. But she don't care. She just does things on purpose. And I think that she'll, you know, everybody has their day where they got to answer for these things. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're welcome anytime when we're talking about anything. You're always welcome. Everyone's welcome. So I appreciate you for coming up and giving us some of that insight.
No worries. And I'll tell you, as somebody who's the blog, this is your blog, the best thing that you can do is try your best. Make your statement and move on. Don't give her the spotlight.
Yep, you're right.
I've been writing this even with Kanye. I'm like, you know, let's stop posting. They're clearly episodic. Let's just not do it.
You're right. There you go. Thank you. Well, you have a good night, Miss Marla. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, guys, thanks
for having me. Bye-bye.
No problem. Good night. Voice, you got any? You gonna finish us off? We out of here. This is it, sis. Chrisean the Icon. Leave us with something positive. Voice gonna lead us in prayer or a scripture or something, and I'm not gonna say anything anymore negative.
Quiet. Sis says she gonna lead us in
I love everybody. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the super chats. Y'all keep the chat lit. Y'all keep the channel lit. We was very steady with the audience tonight. I love you all. I'm so sorry if I said anything wrong. I might be sorry. I don't know for sure, but I think I am. So I'm gonna say I am, and I'm gonna just go ahead and leave with that. And I see Love and War talking about edit. Girl, ain't nobody finna edit out no 3 hours and 30 minutes of nothing. Whatever I said.
We said it. And we said sorry for what we said that might have been offensive and kept it pushing. We said sorry. You said nobody go in the corner today. We're not even gonna do that. I know my good sis is gonna take us out with something really positive and uplifting, and I'm gonna follow behind her, and I'm gonna leave us all on a nice, peaceful note.
Man, we had a wow. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Miss Marla. Yes, have a great night. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Fitz though. Let's give Miss Fitz her flowers for that.
Shout out to Miss Fitz.
Definitely, you got special guests pulling up on us in the last minute. So definitely shout out to the sis for supporting the channel. But she got her own YouTube, and she could have definitely brought her over there to address this. But she shared the love over here. So I respect that. I love you, and I appreciate that for sure. And thank you, Miss Robin, for the last minute super sticker and super chat. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Fit. That's what's up. Big love always.
That was
like
definitely dope.
That was definitely big love. You was definitely trying to hint it out there. So, I'm paying attention. I'm focused. I appreciate that. And shout out to Miss Marla for coming up here, giving us some insight, which, some people know. I didn't know. I kind of had a feeling because I said it, mentally unstable. But just thank you for the clarification. And I the only thing I can say is that everybody should be filled because there was a lot poured out. There was a lot of things poured out, a lot of conversations that basically let everybody know at the end of the day, no matter how we say it, everybody just have to know that grace is given to us each and every day. And if it's given to us each and every day, we can find a little bit to give out to others. And again, think about it like this, guys. God is watching. Forget about who and what people are. God is fighting those battles. Those are not our battles. What we are supposed to do under his watch is to do the things that he has ordered us to do. So I'm going to leave you guys with just remember that. I know sometimes we are given these situations where it's hard, but continue to stay in your word. Because again, God punishes the people who know better. We get 10 times the whack than the people who are actually dishing this stuff out. So just be mindful of that. Continue to read your word and just pray about the things that sometimes come to you and make you feel like, well, I'm not going to do this. Just pray about it. Because if you are a disciple, you will be held accountable worse than the people that's dishing it out. So give people grace no matter what, because God gives it to us every day. And we know we're not worthy. None of us are worthy. We all fall short of the glory of God daily. A sin is a sin. Bad is bad. So just keep that in mind, guys. I know we don't want to pray for these people because they're mean, but remember, those battles are not ours. We got God fighting those battles. We just got to stay focused and do what we know is right and watch what happens.
Yep. We do got to pray for our
Exactly.
enemies. We do got to pray for the naysayers. We got to pray for everybody. Prayer doesn't mean only pray for the people.
You on mute, sis. You hit the mute button.
Oh Lord, where did she go now?
She must have hit the mute button by accident. The devil is a liar. She gonna get what she had to say out. She gonna repeat that whole thing over because we can't hear
Exactly,
nothing she
because
say.
I'm waiting.
To other people.
There we go. Sis, you muted for a
So,
little bit.
You was
You
muted,
good.
oh,
so we
somebody
didn't
said
hear
I was muted.
nothing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Don't
said I'm
try to
praying for
play.
everybody.
Okay,
W
don't be
hot
playing with
chocolate.
that mute
W
button.
everybody. W misfits.
Amen.
W voice of reason. W Chrisean the icon. I'm going back on mute. Close us out, sis. Come on, please.
Hey, everybody. I just want to thank everybody who came here and listened to us and put their input in and all the different perspectives because y'all are so dope. And there's never a moment that I'm here that I don't appreciate seeing y'all in here. I just want everybody to remember to give thanks even for our trials and our tribulations, right? Because through those things we get our lesson and through those things we get our blessings, right? So, oh Lord God, bring me the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Take nothing for granted, not even the rising of the sun. When you focus on what you don't have or on situations that displease you, your mind also becomes darkened. You take for granted life, salvation, sunshine, flowers, and countless other gifts from the Lord. You look for what is wrong and refuse to enjoy life until that's fixed. When you approach the Lord with thanksgiving, the light of his presence pours into you and it transforms you through and through. Walk in the light with him by practicing discipline of thanksgiving. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. I want everybody to take some time tonight. Just thank God that we all woke up today. Amen. All right. We had a long day. Everybody's dealing with their own trials and tribulations.
Yes.
So we're going to say thank you for.
All right, now you hit the mute button, sis. What's up with this
Yeah,
mute
you
button?
going in and out. What's going on?
That's the
But
enemy,
I
honey.
appreciated that, sis. Thank you so much for that in the name
Oh,
of
Lord,
Jesus.
you see?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Amen.
that's the
It's the
enemy.
devil. Ain't nothing but the
That's
devil,
the
but you can't
enemy.
stop us.
It ain't.
Yeah, he
It's up
can't
and
stop
we
us.
stuck. We'll be back
Yep.
tomorrow. Love you, everybody. Thank you in the chat. Good night, Wani. Good night.
Everybody have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Yolanda.
Everybody have a good
Shakina,
night. Thank
Dorothy,
you.
Jamie. Good night. Bye.